Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we on Love 99.5 in Kumasi and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Bedarin FM Bumpurgu, Clenham Radio Bato, Gaskia FM Techiman and Radio Wawa, Get Radio TV, and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, Special Prosecutor Kiseja being facing impeachment. We have exclusive details. Also, pressure mounts on the Trade Ministry to reverse directive on cement price hike as minority and greater call for dialogue on production costs.
One wonders how the fundamental issues that cause the cement prices to go up has not been addressed or mentioned at all by the minister or the ministry.
In business,
some banks deny engaging in practices contributing heavily to current pressure on the city. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And also coming up, Electoral Commission orders the police to arrest party agents inciting chaos amid NDC's push to record voter registration equipment serial numbers.
When you are an agent at the registration center, you have your limits. Our officers will not allow you to cross. It's just a matter of directing the police officer that we don't want this agent here.
But the NDC says it will not back down as their machinations are already yielding results.
We urge our registration agents to meticulously track and record the serial numbers of the BVRs used during the registration exercise.
These and more coming up with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Please stay for details. Now, Joy News is learning a petition seeking to remove Kisie Jabing as special prosecutor has been forwarded by President Akufo-Addo to the Chief Justice. The petition dated April 30, 2024 was sent to the President by former Special Prosecutor Mr. Martin Amidu and conveyed to Justice Getri Tokonu on May 6, 2024. Joy News editor Elton Broby joins me in studio with more. Elton, what more do we know?
So, Mr. Amidu is alleging procurement breaches in the purchase of vehicles for the OSP, abuse of judges and the administration of justice, violation of citizens' right through arrest and detention, violation of citizens' right to information, as well as appointment of personnel to the office. Joy News gathers that, as required by Article 146 of the Constitution, the Chief Justice is in the process of deciding if there is a prima facie case to set up a committee to impeach Mr. Jabin.
Well, Elton, has this got anything to do with that explosive press conference by the Special Prosecutor at which he alleged that judges had ganged up against him?
Well, Amidu, for instance, is alleging that the OSP, by holding a news conference to complain about the conduct of the judiciary, amounts to abusing judges and bringing the judiciary into disrepute. This impeachment process comes after earlier reports that the special prosecutor had declined demands to resign and rather held a news conference to complain about frustrations in doing his work. Mr. Amidu also says by arresting persons such as the Adapa and Professor Mpomboat, the OSP abused their right. He also alleges that the violation of citizen right to information when he requested for appointment letters and salaries of all staff of OSP to be put on a pen drive for him, as well as appointment of personnel to the office were declined.
Thank you very much, Elton. In a related development, former Auditor General Daniel Yaldomlevu have petitioned Parliament seeking a bipartisan probe into the conduct of the Economic and Organised Crime Office, YOCO, in its failure to probe the controversial stash of money found at the residence of former Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapa. The petitioners, which include lawyer Martin Pebu, security analyst Dr. Adam Bona, political science professor Ransford Jampo, and over 100 other Ghanaians argue that Yoko had more than enough basis to investigate the former minister for money laundering, as she had been inconsistent and unable to provide the source of the huge amount of money seized at her residence by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Now, away from that, members of Parliament are expected to return to the House today for an emergency sitting. The recall follows a petition by the Majority Leader Alexander Afenyomarkin requesting the sitting to consider outstanding government business. The Majority Caucus is seeking to address key government business items, including adopting the 34th report of the Appointment Committee, which will see the approval of the new ministers designated by the President, and a motion on a $150 million loan facility. His Majority Chief Whip, Habib Idrisu.
The approval of the ministers is very important to us. For example, if you go to the Minister of Health, the minister and all the 2 deputy ministers are all new. They are all part of those considering to be approved. So you have a full ministry, very sensitive, like the Ministry of Health, no minister, no deputy minister, because Parliament have not been able to approve it yet.
Well, Minority Chief Whip Governs Kwame Agboja says his side will only approve businesses that are of national importance.
Our colleagues will also respond to Mr. Speaker's call and come to Parliament on Friday. Which of these ministers, when approved, would stop the doomsday we are having? Which of these ministers, when approved, would make the city stabilize? So, yes, I agree that our colleagues have been vetted. Plenary need to take a decision on them. So, when we go, hopefully, we'll have the opportunity to take a decision.
And you had Minority Chief Whip Governs Kwame Agboja. Now, there's pressure on the Trade Ministry to withdraw its directive to cement manufacturers to immediately reverse increase in prices. The Chamber of Cement Manufacturers have already served notice they will not comply with the ministry's directive. Many retailers have started adjusting their prices on the market. Speaking to Joy News, Executive Secretary of GREDA, Sami Amegaibo, said the ministry should consider addressing the factors pushing the cost of production before it takes a heavy toll on the real estate industry.
For us, if you reduce the price of cement today, tomorrow, we'll be very happy. But we have to be very fair because we are all in the business of manufacturing. And so one wonders how the fundamental issues that cause the cement prices to go up has not been addressed or mentioned at all by the minister or the ministry, and only issuing directives for it to come down. How would they come down when the fundamental issues that have been expressed by Dr. Dawson have not been handled, and yet you expect the manufacturers to come down on their prices?
Well, Deputy Ranking Member on the Works and Housing Committee, Andrew Chiwete, said the ministry should rather address the free fall of the city before implementing directives on cement prices.
And so if the minister is just giving an open directive or a blank directive without considering what goes into the manufacturing of the cement, I think that he will not be fair to the producers of the cement. And so for me, I think the minister should be looking at controlling the rate at which the dollar is going. So we should be interested in knowing what the government is doing about that before we can also be pushing the manufacturers to bring down the cost of the cement.
And here, Deputy Ranking Member on the Works and Housing Committee, Andrew Chiwete. Now, the Lands Commission is pushing for chiefs involved in land-related corruption to be investigated and possibly prosecuted by law. According to the head of regional operations of the Ghana Lands Commission, Raphael Hockey, 80% of the lands owned in Ghana are managed by chiefs and are responsible for many of the excesses in the sale of lands.
The greater chunk of the land is in the hands of customary owners. Our chiefs, our queen mothers, our family clan heads, and all that, they manage the chunk of the land. And those lands commission staff cannot go and touch it. So if there is corruption, Ghana Integrity Initiative, perhaps we should be looking more at that place than the less than 2% of state lands that is being allocated and all the hue and cry that comes around it.
The former Power Minister, Dr. Kwabena Donkor, says it is unpatriotic moves by government to renege on existing contractual agreement to curtail power to neighboring countries. It will be recalled that at the height of the current power crisis, President Akufo-Addo directed the curtailment of power supply to Ghana's neighbors to serve the local market. Now, the VRA senior staff says this could have serious legal implications for the country. Speaking to Joy News, Dr. Donkor warned that it is in the nation's strategic interest to respect the power agreement with neighboring countries.
Export of power to neighboring countries is in Ghana's strategic interest, and therefore it is unpatriotic for anybody to want to curtail that. Whoever curtails that is doing a disservice to Ghana. We had load shedding during our time. We never curtailed it. If it's arising out of the challenges you have, assuming you were to give 100 megawatts, and you speak to them that, look, we have challenges. So instead of 100, we will burden share. So you have 60 or you have 70 that everybody will understand.
And you had former Power Minister Dr. Kwabna Donko, bringing us to the end of the bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM in Accra and also in Kumasi on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions. I am Amiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa!
Bobo, so how your engine now?
It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panzapa. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies DA improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
They say a butterfly flapping its wings in Accra can cause a tsunami in Bangkok. So what if your factory in Nsawam could shake up the stock market in Hong Kong? What if your business in Elmina could affect fish production in Norway? What if your refinery in Tema could affect the price of petrol in Moscow? Well, now it can because you have access. Access to the bank with the largest number of customers in Africa.
Aquaba.
Access to our global branch network.
Bonjour. Good morning.
Our robust asset base and an unparalleled digital infrastructure. So go ahead and flap your wings wherever you are, because with us, you have access to an entire world of possibilities. Access more than banking.
No matter your water needs, Syntex has it all. Syntex tank was first to introduce double layer tank, and now you can have as many layers as you want. Syntex tank was first to introduce white inner layer tanks in Ghana, and now introduces the customer specs order, which will let you order any color and size you want. Syntex tanks gives you the biggest warranty of 7 years, which no other tank gives you. So whatever your water consumption, size of project, or demand, choose Syntex tank. Syntex tank, stress-free. Syntex tank, reliable. Syntex tank, maximum guarantee. Call 0244-335-168, Kumasi 0505-555-666, or visit syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
Hello, Auntie Araba. Hey, Bugger, how are you doing today? I want to buy Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, but I don't have enough money. So what are you going to do? Can you give me the big size? You know, as for me, I'll pay the balance later. Today, no credit. I haven't sold much this morning. If you don't have enough money for the big size, why don't you try the 120-gram pack? There's a 120-gram pack? Introducing the new Pepsodent Cavity Fighter in 120-gram pack size. More affordable and convenient. Get yours today from any supermarket near you. Every smile matters. This advert is FDA approved.
From the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another theatrical marvel.
A deformity is a deformity!
In honor of Professor Martin Owusu, dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Image Bureau,
in partnership with April Communications
and the National Theatre, present
The Legend of Akusika.
That orphan who killed her mother and destroyed her own father.
Live at the National Theatre on June 1st, 2nd, 8th and 9th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Tickets selling now at 200 Ghana cedis only
at imagebureaugh.com.
Or dial star 714*11*21#.
The Legend of Akusika.
Directed by Na Ashoko.
Supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority,
Newplans Car Rental,
MGL Logistics,
Joy FM,
and proudly brought to you by
Stanbic Bank
and the National Lottery Authority.
The Legend of Akusika.
Ebusiafo, welcome. I want to greet Uncle James in Germany. Since I was a child, you have promised me a trip abroad, sir. To date, my passport is still a virgin po. And then to you, baby, for that bombastic broken heart. Hey! I want you to know that latest by June, dear, I'll have won big in the Ideal Yonkopa promo.
Win up to 600,000 Ghana cedis in cash and other amazing prizes up for grabs with Ideal Yonkopa promo. Just peel, text, and you could win big. This advert is FDA approved.
Hello? Yo, bro! SG Ghana has done it again. Low interest rates on loans this year too. Yatisubium.
Charlie, I did throw inside. Let me call you back.
Call SG Ghana rather. Collect loan and buy car, my guy. Low, very low interest rates on loans this year too. It's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we are even lower. Yes, Yatisubium. Get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details.
Ocho, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Yatisubium. Okay, bye. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
That's how it is. The future is indeed you. Okay, so Bafo Linguist.
Hey, morning,
how are you? Good morning. Okay, two things on my mind.
Okay.
First of all, look, Joy News is now the organizer and host of what is arguably the most important award scheme in our nation today. I mean, the Impact Makers series.
Impact Makers Award.
Look, the idea of it is exactly what an award should be for. For people who, in their own way, not because somebody has paid them to do it, they are actually making an impact in this society. The examples that we need to be able to point to when we are talking to our children, right? The people who we need to be able to hold up on a pedestal and say, these are the best of us. Those people are not awarded by anyone else.
They're not recognized at all.
But we are going to award them.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
so proud. I'm so proud that we've taken this mantle up. I don't think there is a more important award scheme in this country.
Yeah, and last year we saw a number of people and the kind of work that they're doing to impact their communities.
Yeah.
It's laudable.
Beautiful.
That we bring those people out and put them in the spotlight.
Indeed. And we'll be telling you what those who won last year have been up to as well. They haven't rested on their laurels.
Oh, wow.
They're doing amazing things. It's beautiful. So that's coming up later. But Akwafu, you heard the question I asked Winston, right? I mean, you're married. So one day you come home and, there's some cash on the table. Where's this from? Oh, my friend gave it to me. This is your wife.
Okay.
My friend gave it to me. Which friend? Oh, then she mentions some guy's name. How would you react?
In today's Ghana, if somebody is magnanimous to give money, I'd be happy, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, but I don't think I would react in a negative way. I think it borders on trust.
Right.
And so, I mean, the very fact that she's able to even bring the money and put it on the table and says to you, oh, somebody gave me this money. I think she's been transparent and open about it.
Okay.
I'll probably be worried about the frequency of the giving. If it's not just a one-time giving and maybe a couple
So
of
let's
times.
say it's a one-time. Will you not wonder why he gave her that money?
I wouldn't.
Interesting.
I wouldn't.
You would assume that
I'll probably ask, oh, why did he give it to you? But I mean,
and she says, well, I don't know.
You don't know. Well, maybe somebody was just being kind.
You think people do that? Okay.
But I like I was saying, the fundamental thing is trust. I mean, if
right?
I trust her and I know that, oh no, this is nothing suspicious. Then
Okay.
why
What
not?
if the situation is a bit more serious, more at stake? Say there's some serious important thing you need to do as a family, but you can't afford it. You really need to work a bit harder before you can get it. But it's urgent. It's important. Then she comes home one day and says, look, I've solved the problem. I asked my friend for the money and he's given it to us. How would you feel about that?
Well, a bit disappointed, not in her, but in myself, the fact that I couldn't raise the money.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you would find nothing wrong with the fact that she has gone to ask another man for money.
Oh, wait, she wanted to help the situation.
Okay. So you'd be okay with it?
I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Unless you don't trust your wife, I think that then it becomes an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, for me.
Okay. All right. So for you, it's just about trusting your wife.
Yeah.
You're not worried about
anything else happening. No, at all. At all.
And you're not worried about how your wife might see you in comparison to the other person who was able to solve the problem.
Not at all. Not at all. Unless she has expressed concern about the fact that maybe you don't provide, you don't give, and all of that. Yeah.
I like your response, Pa. Okay, well, we're getting into it.
People may have different views.
Well, we'll see what others have to say about it, but
I know some men have so much ego, they can't stand stuff like that, you know. Like,
yeah. But you trust your wife.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, and it's time now for the Joy Business Report, and you can trust that they have the very, very latest news from around the world of business. Yeah, trust them. Like Akbafu trusts his wife. Omni Basic Bank brings it to you, and they say they are at your service.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, some banks deny engaging in practices contributing heavily to current pressure on the city. Also coming up, economist Dr. Patrick Esuming charges government to focus on stabilizing the economy rather than get into the practice of price controls. Plus, traditional barbers in Kumasi cash in as Queen mothers rock the Nsinkwan haircut at Grand Debo of Asante in the Silver Jubilee. We have more in our business journal. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for staying with us, everyone. My name is Darryl Kwao. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidon on KTU Radio. Now, some banks have strongly denied engaging in practices that are contributing heavily to the current pressure on the city. Some of the allegations include hoarding dollars, betting on the city's current depreciation, and manipulating foreign exchange pricing and trade. Victor Yawasante is Managing Director of First Bank Ghana. He has been speaking on PM Express Business Edition.
The regulator makes any bank keeping dollars very punitive. I keep a cover in my dollar exposure in cedis. To the extent that recently some banks even wanted to charge people for just keeping dollar balances in them. So the regulation that we have now is very punitive, and the regulators are also sacking out a lot of cedis from banks using the new CR rules. So those are more problematic for banks now than even keeping dollars. I don't want to keep dollars if there's no demand. I only go to central bank when I get an aggregation of my demand for my customers who ask me to do settlements and payments for them, and then I go to central bank.
So it's not fair for those who are out there thinking that
absolutely
the commercial banks have contributed to the current excess demand for dollars.
What happens
when people don't?
So what happens is that when people are worried, what they do is that they try to bring forward obligations that will fall due later. That's where sometimes this happens, but not because a decision of banks, but a decision of industry players.
Victor Yawasante, the Managing Director of First Bank Ghana. There is a repeat of that conversation this morning at 11 on the Joy News channel. So let's take a look at the currency market this morning. The dollar going for 14 cedis 80 pesos. That's what you get from Forex bureaus this morning. The pound going for 18 cedis 20 pesos. The euro going for 15 cedis 80 pesos. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority has rejected reports that it is calculating duties in foreign currency. The authority, in a statement, rather argued that duties and taxes are computed based on the value of vehicles from the country of origin. This is in addition to the cost of vehicles, insurance, and freight charges that are added to form the base for the calculation of duties and taxes. It further noted that the cost, insurance, and freight values are quoted in international convertible currencies such as dollars, euros, and pounds sterling. Now, a former president of the Ghana Association of Banks, Al-Hassan Andani, is pushing for more incentives in fintechs, investments rather in fintechs to drive innovation in the financial sector. Speaking to Joy Business, the former president urged banks to leverage the advantages that come with digitalization to boost operations.
Digital now means that your client is not the one who's come and open the account at your branch, and the client is everywhere. The legal identity of the client has changed because of all the digital identification tools that we have. The way you deliver your products, because in the past you needed a physical location. Now, no financial services intermediary requires a physical location. You can deliver it on platforms that are easy to operate and understand.
You heard Al-Hassan Andani, a former president of the Ghana Association of Banks. Focus on stabilizing the economy, and that will bring about low price levels on the market. That's advice coming from economist Dr. Patrick Isuming to government. It's coming after the cement manufacturers rejected the trade minister's directive to reverse recent increases in the prices of their products. Dr. Isuming has described the move as unfortunate, but insists that should not be the approach of the trade minister.
It's time industry come together and tell government that, collaboration doesn't mean that they should be imposing prices on them, or that, the government has to approve price increment when it becomes necessary. I think we don't want to get into that. It's important that the cement manufacturers put their foot on the ground and insist that no, the collaboration that he says they have between the ministry and the industry association doesn't give the minister any power to when you can raise your price and when you cannot. If the government wants price stability, we know what it should do. The cost of doing business in the country is rising. If you want relatively stable prices, the government should ensure that the macroeconomic environment in general is positive and stable, and that the currency is also stable.
You heard economist Dr. Patrick Isuming. Now, consumer goods manufacturing giant Unilever has maintained relocating its tea business had nothing to do with the economy and the business environment. The move, which happened in 2022, had been linked to a wave of exits by some multinationals. But Managing Director Chris Wolf-Caesar says it was purely a global strategic decision.
I'm not sure if you would recall, but sometime around 2019 as well, we also had to let go of our oils and spreads business to another company, Upfield, who are just next door to us, about the same. So tea operation leaving Ghana has nothing to do with, like you said, doomsaw or activities in Ghana. It is a strategic global decision, just like we did with spreads and oils. And I think the new company is called Ekaterra. Okay, so Ekaterra has now taken over that business. It is not Unilever Nigeria that has taken over that business.
That was Managing Director of Unilever Ghana, Chris Wolf-Caesar. You're listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, it was a ripe market for Asante traditional barbers as they cashed in on the silver jubilee of the Asante in Otumfuo Osei II. As tradition demands, the regalia of the Queen Mothers in the Asante Kingdom is incomplete without a black-dyed hair, locally known as dancing crown. Emmanuel Bright Kweku engaged with some traditional barbers at Asafo and filed this report.
The beautiful traditional look is what Ashantis term as dancing crown, coined from the English word dancing crown.
She's using charcoal and oil for the hair. Afterwards, I'll trim the hair to give it a nice look.
In the heart of Asafo, a suburb in Kumasi, hundreds of Queen Mothers queue up occasionally at a buyer's salon to have a good treat. This has been a job she inherited from her mother 15 years ago.
I trim a lot of Queen Mothers, including Kumewu and Manson Kwanta Queens. We are the only ones here in Asafo.
The haircut is a preserve of Queen Mothers and Queens in the Asante Kingdom. It is prominent during traditional gatherings like funerals to give them a unique look.
Old women used to be Queen Mothers in the ancient times. You'd normally find them dyeing their hair the early morning to receive visitors. This is to showcase they are the head of a particular clan.
na waboduku na wako yanka say esehwe also tun for kwa
We can also wear headgears, but it's custom to wear this type of hair.
Entiduku no yensi say mayembo yetimebo but occasion bi say ne die say we bibia etise.
With hopes of passing on the traditional vocation to the next generation, Obaya is training her friends and family. A season as ripe as the silver jubilee of the Asante Hene, Obaya and her staff are cashing in.
There's a lot of profit in this. Compared to the modern salons, it's not really stressful. We get a lot of clients during this season. This gives us a beautiful look.
After a beautiful shave, these queen mothers are ready to match their hairdo with a resplendent traditional attire and accessories for the Durbar. For Joy News, my name is Emmanuel Bright Kweko.
Mano Bright Quick will bring in us our business journal for today. Before we go, let's take a look at the commodity market. This morning, crude oil has increased marginally to $83 a barrel. Gold open trading at $2,379 an ounce after gaining more than $2 from yesterday's trading. Cocoa lost $450 to open trading at $7,393 a ton. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for doing the listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson and the team. Don't go anywhere.
In fact, don't go anywhere. Today, dear.
Waiting to hear responses from the men this morning.
Yes. Akwafu trusts his wife. Now where? Yes. Is it even a function of trust? Is that
well, people can't be kind anymore. People can't give people money anymore.
You tell me. You live in the world with me. Do you find that is the norm? That people are just kind? Men are just kind to women.
Sometimes I don't know.
Which men do you?
And that's why I said it depends on the frequency on the giving.
Kind.
Oh, maybe I just have some money. I just wanted to bless you with the money. I mean, it's not.
Why?
Well, being kind. Just being kind.
People walking around blessing people's wives with money.
There's nothing wrong with it, Kojo.
Have you ever blessed somebody's wife with money?
Yeah, I think I have.
Why?
Just wanted to be kind.
No. Anyway. Okay.
People need help sometimes.
The backroom boys are really promoting this Team Eternity group, eh?
Well, they are making waves.
Yeah.
They're putting Ghana on the map. So.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So this one is called the Brass Band Medley.
Nice.
It already sounds like it would be nice, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see what it's about.
Are you ready for the drama?
Yes, as Akwafu says, they are really putting Ghana on the map, topping all kinds of, online download charts and so forth. Team Eternity with the brass band medley. Hello, Ray.
Hello, my dear friend.
Today I'm your dear friend. Mama B is not here, so I'm fine.
Yes. I wanted to add a nickname, but so it's a Friday,
my friend.
and I'm in a good spirit. Yeah.
Calm yourself.
Yes.
But we have Elton joining us, which is a rare pleasure. Elton, how are you?
I'm doing well. Look like a pilot.
Masheda.
Somebody says he looks like a policeman.
That time I was a forestry officer.
Sometimes I like to keep you guessing. All right, so listen, let's get to it. We'll start with the Drive Safe campaign, shall we?
And that's brought to us by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. Our tip today says slow down. Part of being a defensive driver is driving at a safe speed. Defensive driving means always being aware of the current speed limit and following these laws. That's our tip for today.
Okay, let's learn how to say it right.
And it's brought to you by Kingdom Books. Kingdom quality and affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
How do you pronounce DEPOSIT? It's deposit. Some people say deposit, and I really don't know why. It's deposit, not deposit. Anyway, thankfully we now know how to say it right. To be fair, it is a rather odd-sounding English word, isn't it? It originates from the Latin depositus, which is the past participle of the verb deponere, meaning to lay aside or put away. There are two words involved here. De, which means away, and ponere, which means to put or place. And from that, we now have deposit, which in modern English means a sum of money paid into a financial institution or an amount paid in advance as a first installment of a pledge. Now, I'd better go deposit myself in the studio for the news review. Hey! All right, look, this is the most talked about issue in Ghana this morning. Petition filed to remove Ankwanoma Kisia Jabeng, who happens to be the current special prosecutor. And the petition was filed by the previous special prosecutor, Martin Amidu. So lots of dynamics here, lots of things to unpick. Why don't we get started on the news review brought to us by Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, and Access Bank, more than banking. So, look, let's get started. Ray, this is unprecedented. But Elton has some details. Let's get Elton to share what we know, and then we'll get into it.
Right. So, according to the breaking news that we got exclusively, the petition is dated 30th April 2024, was sent to President Akufo-Addo by former Special Prosecutor Mr. Martin Amidu, and then President Akufo-Addo conveyed to Justice Gertrude Tokun, the Chief Justice, on May 6, 2024. And Mr. Amidu is alleging procurement breaches in the purchase of vehicles for the OSP, abuse of judges and the administration of justice, violation of citizens' rights through arrest and detention, violation of citizens' right to information, as well as appointment of personnel to the office. Now, from what we are gathering, Mr. Amidu demanded to know those appointed to the office of the special prosecutor, their salaries and other benefits that they are entitled to. This, the special prosecutor, denied him. The reason why he filed this petition demanding that he be removed as special prosecutor. Remember that the genesis of all this matter can be traced to the news conference that the special prosecutor had about 5 months ago, where he had issues with some judges and some judgments regarding some case that he had brought before the court.
Yeah, we can hear a little bit of what he said during that press conference.
the duty and mandate of the courts is to apply and enforce the laws of the Republic, and not to grant persons immunity from criminal investigations. Apply and enforce the laws of the Republic, and not to grant persons immunity from criminal investigations and prosecution. A court cannot injunct the OSP from investigating or prosecuting any person. The decision to investigate and prosecute lies with the investigation and prosecution authorities, such as the OSP, and the OSP has at all material times carried out its power to investigate with candor and professionalism, being minded of the rights of suspects under its investigation. Members of the press, just as it is essential that anyone accused of a crime should have free access to the courts so that he may be duly acquitted if found not guilty of the offense with which he or she is charged, it is also of the utmost importance that the judiciary should not interfere with investigation and prosecution authorities in respect of matters which are within their statutory powers. It will be gravely inimical to public policy, the fight against corruption, and the administration of justice if the court stepped into this arena to decide who should be investigated, who should be prosecuted, and who should not. That is not the function of adjudication. The danger of this startling decision is again quite obvious. A judge has in the process granted 2 persons immunity from investigation, and in effect, immunity from prosecution. This decision opens up a calamitous deluge, as every person under criminal investigation will be encouraged to take out suits to injunct investigation and prosecution bodies from investigating and prosecuting them. Indeed, there is a live case involving the OSP now, in which someone has taken the cue to seek to injunct the OSP from investigating them. The real and present danger looms largely on the consideration that by so doing, persons under investigation would end up conscripting the judiciary to clothe them with immunity from investigation and prosecution. Members of the press, I do not intend to sound as though I am predicting doom, but we are facing doom. And this is it. With this development, it will not be long. A suspected murderer or armed robber would boldly walk to court with the unthinkable prayer that the court should injunct law enforcement agencies from investigating him. We are not suggesting that the OSP does not make mistakes. We are not suggesting that we are infallible, and that every case brought by the OSP or against the OSP should end in a favorable outcome to the OSP, no matter how improbable the evidence. That is not what we are saying. However, it seems to us that this flagship public agency created by law to fight corruption should receive better regard and consideration by the courts, and not this developing trend of dismissiveness and regression without regard to its governing enactments, and certainly not the erection of non-existent hurdles in its work and operations. I wish I did not have to say all this, but it bears saying, and so I have said it. It is our duty as the Office of the Special Prosecutor to bear these things out. When I was sworn in, and in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I ought to say, those who do not understand tree, please forgive me. They say, I'm a ankwanoma, but they make cry. abo afori me de metumi emre so a ekọ
What else? What else? Or the Nebraba for it. Elton, that was in answer to a question you asked him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, about whether he will resign because of the frustration he says he was facing. And he says, no such intention as of that time.
He will do his bit, and when his time is up, he will leave. Well, Martin Amidu wants his time to be up now.
In all fairness, right from the day he was named, Martin Amidu has been against Kisia Jaben.
Yes.
He felt that he was not the right person to be put in there. He went through, he had attacked his education, he had attacked his friends, he had attacked the appointing authority. And since that time, if you go to the website that is attributed to Martin Amidu speaks, you can count many of them. Office of Special Prosecutor turned into an incarnation of McCarthyism. This was on the 14th of December 2023. Now, on the 27th of December 2023, SP blackmails government, touts prosecution of former government appointees. And if we have time, we can go through that and what it tells you about what's currently happening. 29th of December 2023, let's hear Judicial Service on Kisia Jaben's joint statement before rushing to judgment. I hope you get on point. The joint statement that we were told that two were issued. Martin Amidu now says on the 29th of December that let's hear the Judicial Service on this joint statement before we rush to judgment on the matter. On the 15th of January 2024, Office of Special Prosecutor is discriminatorily corrupt to the core. This is the same Martin Amidu. 22nd of January 2024, OSP desperately avoiding Waterloo, unlawful Cecilia Dapa arrest. This is the 22nd of January. Now, well, if you want me to go back as far as the other periods, if I count, I could see almost half of the Martin Amidu comments on his blog on the Special Prosecutor.
And sometimes very personal too.
Yes. He takes on the man, he describes him with words that are unpalatable and all of that. So we have known Martin Amidu's position on Kisia Jaben right from the beginning. I hope this is not one of the other positions or machinations to try and remove the man merely because he's not suiting the purpose of some people. The history around Domlevo's removal is fresh in some of us our minds. It was so clear. And there was a point people loved Kisia Jaben in this country. We all do know, and I've said it here before, that it appears it is when you start touching government officials or government officials dear to people's hearts that you now see your real size in this country, that we get to deal with you properly. But it's early days yet. We have heard some of these procurement conversations in this country. We have also heard, and that reminds me, when we wanted to remove Charlotte Asai, the key matter we raised was procurement matter. That conversation became a big one in the Republic. Some were of the opinion that, well, it was not the very best of processes that we used, but that's water under the bridge today. Hopefully, rule of law will be used in this case, and it will not be to the whims and caprices of people, because let's not forget that we set up OSP because we had admitted as a people that with other institutions, fighting corruption was going to be very difficult. We also know that transition from Martin Amidu to Kisia Jaben took some time. It took some effort. It took some re-engineering, restructuring, and all of that. I'm not so sure why we intend going through that. This is not to say that if Kisia Jaben has indeed, as the OSP law says, and briefly, if you allow me, it talks about how you can remove the person. The special prosecutor shall be removed from office, shall not be removed from office. That's 15 of the OSP Act, except for 1, stated misbehavior or incompetence, B, incapacity to perform the functions of the office by reason of infirmity of body or mind, C, willful violation of the official oath or oath of secrecy, D, conduct which I brings or is likely to bring the office of special prosecutor into disrepute, ridicule, or contempt, or is prejudicial or inimical to the economy or security of the state. 2. A person who seeks to remove the special prosecutor from office shall submit a petition to the president. And I'm sure that question has been asked, and the president says they've gotten one. Where the president receives a petition for the removal of the special prosecutor, the president shall within 7 days refer the petition to the Chief Justice, who shall within 30 days determine whether there is a prima facie case. Where the Chief Justice determines there is a prima facie case, the Chief Justice shall within 14 days set up a committee consisting of, and it's named there, a chairperson who's a justice of the Supreme Court, a lawyer of at least 15 years standing at the bar, and one other person with expertise in investigations. 5 says the committee shall within 90 days investigate the matter and make its recommendation to the president through the Chief Justice. The president shall act in accordance with the recommendations of the committee. Now, this is the procedure. Yes.
And by the way, that's a shall.
Yes, act in accordance with the recommendations of this committee. This is the procedure that's being used.
I have
effectively, this will finish before the end of the year.
I have Samson Ladi Anyanini on the line. We can get some further education from him. Samson, good morning.
Morning, Kuji.
Now, this is rather unprecedented, is it not?
Removal of a holder of an independent constitutional body, and this is the line it takes. That will not be unprecedented. I led the case for the removal of Loretta Lamte from charge. I led the case to the Supreme Court against the removal of Charlotte Osei from the Electoral Commission. So we have history, and even before that, there was an NCC commissioner who had also been removed through an Article 146 procedure, which is a matter after I had completed doing the Loretta Lamte case. Wrote a thesis about.
I suppose by unprecedented, what I'm saying is that a previous office holder is petitioning to remove his successor.
The previous office holder, we have seen since he left the office, the evidence has been clear that the appointment of Kike Jabing is something that he doesn't support, and he has given some of the most flimsiest excuses, about why Kike Jabing should not be the special prosecutor. His attack on the institution after he left, sometimes you feel it's a case of someone succeeding where you failed, so you don't want to see them succeed. Unfortunately, sometimes that's how you are left to interpret it. But seeing all that we have seen happen to Kike Jabing, and I suppose the large part which may not have been put in the public domain, including that there was a demand on him to resign because his continuous stay in the office had become untenable somewhat by a certain class. It may not be that surprising, but this is a procedure that is set up, a very good procedure, rather than allowing sort of a one-man process where you can be removed at the whim of someone else.
You were involved in the Charlotte Osei matter. Actually, you were on the side of the EC chair.
I did that case.
Yes. Afterwards, a lot of the commentary suggested that the process is set up in such a way that if you actually do want to remove someone from such an office, you can. you can find reason, no matter what. I mean, this stated misbehavior thing, a lot of the criticism around how that process unfolded was that, well, in essence, those who wanted her out there was always going to be a way for them to achieve it. Do you feel that applies generally to this sort of process?
A general application will be difficult because of my experience. For example, in the Charlotte matter, which I led the Kubako as lawyer to the Supreme Court to challenge the removal. The basis included that procurement breaches had a procedure or had a specific legal stipulation for dealing with. And many people get involved in procurement breaches. When they do, it is the Procurement Act that is applied to sanction them if what they have done will not be, as it were, ratified.
Yeah.
But in that case, if you are not even ratifying for them, and we have seen, if you see even the SML matter and what we are told about the ratification that took place, once the appointer likes you or somehow they are connected to what you may have done and so do not want you removed, they will do everything to keep you. So to that extent, you're right. They can use the process by way of abusing it to remove a person from office. The safeguard in the premise, in the mind of the premise of the Constitution in Article 146 has been to ensure that if the CJ is the one to do a prima facie, and so, for example, when my client Richard Nyama petitioned Chief Justice Georgina, petitioned the President, and he went to Chief Justice Georgina Wu to make the prima facie determination. There were several petitions. Many people have filed petitions, but their petitions did not carry favor because they didn't couch and they didn't provide sufficient evidence. But because we had done it and done it well, he was able to make a prima facie determination, and then the committee was set up. Yeah. So people make allegations that where that is supposed to be the safeguard, the CJ will do it. If it's a flimsy matter, he will throw them away. And then the committee that will be set up, 3 justices of the Supreme Court, of the Superior Court, and then the 2 other people. The appointment, it is hoped that the CJ is an impartial person, is somebody who is involved in, that decision making. So they will not pick people who will do the bidding of a government or the appointer or whoever wants the person removed. But yes, the potential for abuse is there. We have presidents who have received petitions and never forwarded them. We have situations we understand CJs may have received petitions and just ignore them. Yeah. But in the OSP Act, is the reason there was an attempt to cure it in the OSP Act. So when President receives it, you don't have the pleasure to keep it forever. You must forward it within 7 days. And then whoever has to, the CJ to has a certain period to do some work on it. So yes, there's room for it to be abused. But it's a very effective and better means of, setting, as it were, holders of such sensitive offices.
Right. Now, as we learned from the law, the Chief Justice now will set up a committee which will have 1 Supreme Court judge, 1 established lawyer, and then 1 other person. In your experience, this other person, what sort of other person would be suitable for such a role? What sort of other person would the Chief Justice be considering?
Well, I think as you said, being novel, first time we're going to use the OSP's law's prescription for such a process, I would expect that people with legal training would always like to use precedent. So if the Constitution provided for, some civil servant to be brought on the process, and this particular provision doesn't provide and say other persons, they will be more minded to look for somebody like that. They will look also for someone in CSOs. That it's discretionary. So
it does say someone with investigative experience. So maybe that would be the one criterion. Apart that the Chief Justice.
Sorry.
It does say that the other person should have investigative experience.
Yes. So it most likely will be somebody from maybe the police, the CID, or some context like that. Yeah.
Right.
But it's still discretionary though, up to where the person will come from.
Okay.
Except that they must justify that they have a certain experience.
I mean, Samson, just curious and finding out. So one of the grounds for his removal is bringing the name of the judiciary into disrepute. And based on the principles of natural justice and not being a judge in your own court, how is it possible, for instance, that the same institution in whose name, the same institution whose name he's bringing into disrepute is actually allegedly so pretending the process of his removal?
Well, it wasn't contemplated. This is in the law. So it wasn't contemplated. It's just, you could say, a matter of a coincidence that the judiciary has to be the one, or the CJ has to be the one to lead this process. Especially in a situation where clearly it's been public. And the SP had to speak to the press and talk about his frustrations about the conduct of, certain judges in certain decisions and so on. We will have to trust that judges or the judiciary accommodate criticism. And when the criticism is such that there's evidence to it, it is not taking and there's not a ganging up. And that irrespective of what the criticism is, that the members of the judiciary, even including the head of the judiciary, feel hurt about, then they will still, do a job that does not leave people thinking and making conclusions and inferences that, this is what has happened. But it sounds like a bit of a peculiar situation, and you are right about raising the issue of the rule of natural justice. The rule of natural justice has two legs. One says you should be given a fair hearing, meaning you should not be condemned without being heard. The next says a person should not be a judge in their own cause, which means if you are the one affected, you should not sit on the panel to judge the person who is accused. So that throws up a bit of a problem here. You are right about it. It throws up a bit of a problem here, but we can only trust that there are people who rise above personal, stuff and can be professional in their conduct.
Is it the case that we have no way of curing that problem currently?
Because the law you read does not provide a room for it. It wasn't contemplated. That's what I said. Unfortunately, that it wasn't contemplated. So you can't do it any other way.
Samson,
those that must look at it are the ones the law has appointed must look at it. You cannot use any other procedure. Recently, we understood that when the special prosecutor complained about everything else, there was a meeting between the prosecutor and a group of select people that the CJ had put together, and so he was invited and he attended to a meeting where he was asked questions about some of these things, and he was very frontal in defending his position. So somewhat that also may worsen the situation you are talking about. It may make it a lot more pronounced that they have had cause to also complain about what the petitioner is now complaining about, and they will now have to sit on it. You know.
Yeah.
So we say I'm thinking. Look, the special prosecutor's office. I take the view, and it's a view I take, which allows me room to give it the support I feel it deserves because of what we find in our country as far as the corruption is concerned. The corruption is really terrible. For some of us, what we know, including what we cannot be talking about publicly, this country is doomed if we do not find a very effective way of checking the corruption. It's to the point that, you know, particularly political leaders of the state can literally just be involved in the business of literally selling the country, so to speak. It doesn't matter how hard times are and situations are. Elsewhere, these offices do their press conferences. I've been familiar with the Nigerian situation and elsewhere and how they operate. But this is new to us. So we also have, particularly the judicial system is very slow to being receptible to some of these things. And so you hear people say, well, if you are a prosecutor, you should be feared, you should be hiding, you should never be heard. No, these are antiquated, they are archaic, and they don't apply to the special prosecutor's office. At least the equivalence we have seen elsewhere.
Right.
But they were doing these things that would appear new to our system, and the system may respond in a certain way. Yeah, but, well, Martin Amidu has his right. If he's doing it genuinely from his heart, and he believes that there have been wrongs committed as he claims, as you make us understand, that the petition says that because he has arrested certain people, and we know in recent times the people who were arrested, and that their rights were abused in the arresting process. I don't know how that will amount to misconduct for an investigator that is conducting their investigative business. Otherwise, if there is no immunity, if you check the Special Prosecutors Act, there are actually immunity against some of these things, and it applies to even judges. They enjoy immunity in the course of their work from being accused of, you know, in their judicial execution of their judicial duty, that a crime of sort is committed. But of course, all of those have exceptions.
Right.
I can't see how that works. That Martin Amidu himself applied for, makes an RTI request, and he says, give me the letters of appointments of the people you have in here, and they have issues with it. and then how that ends up becoming a matter of misconduct, which is grounds for removal, well, let's leave it to the process.
Samson, you know the issue of the potential perversion of the rules of natural justice. I'm wondering if this was a court case and the court felt like one of the issues was beyond its jurisdiction, they could simply strike that particular charge off the sheet. Can a committee do that in a situation where there are a number of different charges, if you will, leveled against the special prosecutor? Can they say, well, this one does not fall under our jurisdiction because we would be presiding over a matter that we are parties to, so this particular one we cannot sit on it, but we will sit on the rest? Does a committee have the option of doing that?
In a certain sense, the committee is not a judicial committee. And in the purest sense, and as I have written about in my article long before, it is an administrative function that the CJA is performing, not a judicial function. But it is the person here, the person and the offices they belong, that bring what smacks of a conflict as far as the question and the issue you are raising about natural justice is concerned. If it's a judge and the judge is sitting on a matter, some of them, are straightforward. They would recuse themselves. They would simply say, look, I have something to do with this, and so I shouldn't be sitting in judgment in the matter. I've appeared before court in the Court of Appeal, and there's a matter, and Justice Dennis J, up front, tells counsel, I have had something to do with this matter when I was in practice as a lawyer, and now you are counsel you are coming before us. I want to recuse myself. I looked at him and I said, I trust in you that you will do an impartial work. So please don't recuse yourself. Go on. Then he asked me the question the second. I said, yes, go ahead. I'm ready to entrust it in your care to deal with it, because I have confidence in you as a judge and know that you are ethical and you will do a professional job and not allow your previous, encounters with this case to influence what you have to do. So if it were a case, a judge will recuse themselves, but not say, I will strike out a particular ground because I don't have the competence. But in the strictest sense, the committee is not a judicial committee.
Right. Well, if it's an administrative process,
constitutional framing of the committee, the judiciary dominates because of the three that will be there. But the SP's one has limited it, except that it is the CJ that's the appointment of those who will have to do this.
Right. Samson, I want to say a big thank you to you. I wish we had a bit more time. Maybe we have to come back to this a bit later, because lots of other interesting issues popping up on this one. It's a dynamic conversation. Churchill.
Well, I think Samson has summarized it, but I just would ask a few questions. Looking at the petition, you would want to ask yourself, how does a refusal of an RTI request become grounds for removal?
Yeah.
Okay, particularly when you wanted the appointment letters of these persons,
some of whom are likely to be investigators, and people whose identity might not be.
You ask yourself a very simple question also: how does arresting somebody who's granted bail immediately constitute an abuse of the person's right? But let's leave that to the committee to determine.
It'll be interesting, no doubt about that. We'll talk more about this a bit later on the show. Normally, we would have brought you the online review, thanks to Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goyle Good Energy, Goyle Yenare India, and G&J Technical Services, celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana.
And you know, the fact that life can be unpredictable should not make you uncertain about your future. Achieve peace of mind by securing your future with Zenith Bank's bank assurance plans. From educational plans that secure your child's future to life plans that protect your loved ones when you are no more, or farewell plans that secure you and your family against funeral expenses. Zenith Bank's bank assurance plans are guaranteed to give you absolute peace of mind to protect your future. With Zenith Bank Assurance, sign up today at any Zenith Bank branch nationwide or visit zenithbank.com.gh for more information. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Now, Good Energy has hit the road with exciting choices to energize your vehicle. Now, it is giving you more options to take you further. Watch this space for your choice. Goal, yeah.
All right. Well, listen, we apologize we weren't able to bring you the online review or the BBC News. We will resume normal service from Monday, but today I'm sure you can understand important conversations needed to be had. All right, it's 7:17 on the Super Morning Show. There's lots more to come, including that all-important question we're asking you. How would you feel if your wife took money from another man? And ladies, I mean, if there was a problem that needed to be solved and you knew a man who could help, would you ask another man to give you money? Use the hashtag JoySMS. We'll come back to that and this special prosecutor matter, which of course is a national conversation. All of that after these.
Do you need a car for a day, a week, or longer? Look no further. Avis Rent-A-Car Ghana has got you covered, catering to your every need. Whether it's self-drive or chauffeur-driven, we ensure your journey is filled with comfort and style. Choose from our range of sedans, SUVs, mini SUVs, vans, and buses available to suit your business or planning need. With Avis, your journey knows no bounds. We travel anywhere in Ghana, Benin, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire. Our prices start from as low as 600 Ghana cedis a day. T&Cs apply. Call us now on 0302-761-751 or email rentacar@avisghana.com. Visit our website avisghana.com. Avis Rent-A-Car. Plan on us.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
What name brightens the streets, homes, and businesses of Ghana? What company has been providing world-class backup power to Ghanaians for 30 years?
G&J Technical Services.
Final answer?
Yes, G&J, final answer.
Correct.
G&J is celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana. As the largest supplier of world-class generators in the country, we have been the backbone of Ghana's alternative power industry by delivering the best sales, maintenance, and after-sales solutions the nation has ever seen. We've done it for 30 years, and we promise that the future will be even brighter. Reach us in Accra on 030-268-9178 or 9179 and 020-222-2204 all the way to 2220. And in Kumasi on 020-222-236 or 020-222-2220.
When the pain is too much, don't know what else to do. So rapping all, will take the pain away. Rapping all, Mema will young the jai.
Rapinol is what you need. Rapinol will relieve you of all aches and pain in your body. Rheumatic pain, menstrual pain, body pain, toothaches, and other feverish conditions. Rapinol is a quality product from Danex Itin Starwin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. Not suitable for children below 16 years old, asthmatic, and ulcer patients. This advert is FDA approved.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Morning Show.
When I was 20, and in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I ought those who do not understand tree, please forgive me. They say I'm a unquanoma, but they make cry about for it. It will not be long. A suspected murderer or armed robber would boldly walk to court with the unthinkable prayer that the court should injunct law enforcement agencies from investigating him. We are not suggesting that the OSP does not make mistakes. We are not suggesting that we are infallible. However, it seems to us that this flagship public agency created by law to fight corruption should receive better regard and consideration by the courts, and not this developing trend of dismissiveness and regression without regard to its governing enactments.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You worked hard for your money, and DSTV gives you a whole lot more for a lot less than you think. Instead of one takeout dinner, how about treating the family to a whole month of the best entertainment with DSTV? From thrilling sports, blockbusters, captivating series, to entertaining kid shows, we have it all.
Totally awesome!
And with DSTV Stream, you can watch on the go.
I'm here!
Plus, you can choose a package to suit your pocket. There's a whole lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think with DSTV.
I am Wahinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. And this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. Invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and receive a monthly income for the perfect retirement. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit www.oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Obrapa Ahotongwa.
Old Mutual, do great things every day.
There are some classy celebrations that calls for whipping out your favorite China sets. Same goes for your luxury vehicle. Just any engine oil won't do. Premium understands premium best. The new Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties is the one for your premium car. It's a fully synthetic motor oil designed using the Shell Pure Plus technology. Prevents dirt buildup with exceptional cleaning power, leaving your pistons cleaner than a whistle up to 50% more than the industry standard, and gives you stronger, long-lasting engine performance. So, if you want your classic car to run smoothly like a Ferrari for years to come, use the Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP with carbon neutral properties. Shell Helix Ultra 0W20 SP, designed for ultimate engine performance.
Anymore, pop quiz. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Can you give me 3 words that start with omni?
Oh, that's easy. Omnibus, omnipotent,
Omniwana.
omnibus. The bank with a really nice signboard.
Hey, Radzi, you mean Omnibisic. OMNIBSIC. Omnibisic. Let me hear you say it.
Omnibisic.
Perfect.
Is that an abbreviation?
Not entirely. And it's not just a bank with nice signboards either. Omnibisic Bank is Ghana's fastest growing bank with innovative banking products and headquarters in Atlantic Tower at Airport City, Accra, as well as 40 branches across the country. Omnibisic Bank has the final word on excellent customer service delivery in Ghana.
Plus, they have the coolest signboard.
Yes, they do. And the coolest name, Omnibisic.
At your service.
Super Morning Show.
It's
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
You best believe it. It's 7:27 on the Super Morning Show. Lots and lots to do. We'll start with the UPSA Point of Law series.
Yes, and the UPSA Law School Point of Law series for today says any site plan for registration of title which is not dated or signed by the Director of Survey is contrary to law and cannot be used for the registration of that land. For purposes of emphasis, any site plan for registration of title which is not dated or signed by the Director of Survey is contrary to law and cannot be used for the registration of that land. Norte and African Institute of Journalism and Communication and others, 2013 to 2014.
So the date and signature, or not of any other person, but director of survey,
is what validates it.
Yes, it's absolutely important.
Very,
not
very
just holding the side plan.
That be
paper. It's good to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, lots to do today on the Super Morning Show. Raymond, you are yet to answer this all-important question. Yes. So you're married. The situation is, maybe there's something that the family needs to do. You don't have the money for it. But then your wife comes home one day and says, don't worry, I've got the cash. Where did you get the cash? My friend gave it to me. Which
Male friend?
A guy. Some guy gave her the money. Raymond, react.
Why?
Why should you react? Or that's your reaction?
Oh, hold on. Yes. Why did the friend give you? That's what I'm asking. I'm saying react. You don't say I should react. I'm saying why.
Okay. Yeah, because she asked.
So now what
So
will
now
you do?
You have to interrogate who is this friend? Do you know the friend? What's the motive of the friend? Is there free lunch anywhere in this case? Hope you get what I'm trying to say. I mean, all of this is matter. They may not matter when there is absolute trust, but nipanye. There is another version. Yeah. That's the one I like. But so you should be careful. Yeah. They should be very, very careful. So you should be very, very careful. Yeah. Yes. I mean, I know some very good human beings who can help out friends, family, and people related to them. Yes. That's the kind of person I'm dealing with.
My friend,
again, the better menu is possible.
My friend DJ Kobna says that man should give the money to him, not to the wife, if you want to help.
Interesting.
But he doesn't know the man.
But
he
should bring it to him. But he is not the one who asked. It's the wife who
he should bring it to him.
Why is she asking things around like that? We have to agree on who to ask if there's a need to ask.
You be there and be agreeing on that. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. We'll get everybody's view on it. But interesting. All right, that's all to come. But first, listen, every time we eat food and sugars get trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. Well, brushing your teeth every morning and every night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection it needs, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with pro-fluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing and every tiny and invisible hole in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and your mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175 gram big family pack, 120 gram Ejakwa pack, 65-gram and 12-gram sachets so that you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't just use toothpaste that brushes your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on this for 25 years. Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. They give you the chance to talk to a dentist for free when you call 0800 161 000. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call their customer care center toll free on 0800 2030. Pepsodent. Every smile matters.
Our engine can age faster. That we know for a fact. That's why we offer you specially formulated quartz engine oil with age resistance technology. It's a breakthrough innovation that ensures optimal performance of your engine for an improving protection against mechanical wear by up to 74%, even under extreme temperatures and pressure. Choosing quartz from Total Energies is choosing the engine oil that keeps your engine running efficiently and effectively. Quartz keeps your engine younger for longer, like Mawabi.
Well, you know, it's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we're even lower. Yes, Yatisubium, are you an SG Ghana customer or on the Controller and Accountant General's payroll? Then get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans available today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details. Offer runs till the 7th of June 2024. Terms and conditions apply. SG Ghana, the future is you.
Now, G&J, your reliable alternative backup power solutions provider, is 30 years old. Everyone's excited, and they want to thank all of you, their cherished partners and customers, for being part of this journey. Now, as they embrace the future with brighter hopes, they look forward to providing you with the best backup power service to your homes, offices, churches, and more. Now, they're still the largest backup power supplier in the country, and with their 24-hour service delivery, they are poised to give you the best brands in backup power and after-sales service. You can find G&J in Accra off the Mortuary Road to Kolebu, or you can call them on 0302 689 178.
Now, if you've ever tried to push a pull door, you know it doesn't work, right? Same goes for when you put the wrong engine oil in your vehicle, especially if you have a luxurious vehicle. Introducing the Shell Helix OW20 SP, specially formulated with a unique Shell Pure Plus technology that actively helps lubricate and clean your engine, giving your premium car peak performance. Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP provides unsurpassed wear and sludge protection, leaves your pistons cleaner than a whistle, up to 50% more than the industry standard you're used to, and also gives you enhanced fuel economy. Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP is designed to be safe for the environment with a significant reduction in carbon emissions. I could go on and on and on, but the only way to prove the value of Shell Helix Ultra SP OW20 is to try it for yourself. Premium rolls best with premium. Get Shell Helix Ultra OW20 SP, which is made for premium today.
So to the businessman, trader, and parent sending money to loved ones and business partners, thanks to Access Bank and PAP's partnership, you can now send money across border hassle-free. Now you can send money to pay for goods and services, make business transactions, and cover school fees across Africa without worrying about foreign exchange losses or delays. It's straightforward, secure, and keeps your mind at ease. Benefit from instant payments across Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia, and Guinea, as well as Sierra Leone with zero foreign exchange hassle. When you send money in cedis, it will now be received in any other currency by the recipient. For more information, visit our website, ghana.accessbankplc.com, or call our toll-free 0800 00 4400. For all your cross-border payments, visit any of our branches and pops it with Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
All right, I get excited every time I get to share this information about TravelX and the solution that they provide to unemployment. So wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in your career, if you really want to change, if you want to have a job that gives you international exposure, the opportunity to travel to various destinations around the world, and to be a part of a professional body of aviators, then IATA Travel and Tourism courses from TravelX Group are exactly what you need to get you there. All right, now they are flexible with it. You can either go for the morning sessions from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Or the evening ones from 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. There are payment plans for those of you who want to pay in bits, and the training courses last about 6 months, after which you're ready to hit the skies or whichever aspect of aviation you have trained in. All right, now TravelX has been around for 32 years, which is why they are able to give amazing discounts. So hurry up, go visit them in their office, which is at the Cargo Door Airport, just behind the KLM office, or email TravelX Group, TravelX Group Ltd at gmail.com. All right, you can call them as well on 024 656 7898. Remember that number. Give them a call and change your life.
TravelX. Yeah, I know what you were saying.
Yeah, TravelX.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Anyway, now for you Toyota users, you should get ready for a revolution. If you want your Toyota engine to function optimally, then there's only one choice: the Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil has been rigorously tested and proven to be the best oil for your Toyota engine. Specially crafted to keep your Toyota engine running smoothly and efficiently. The Toyota Genuine Motor Oil is available at all Toyota Ghana branches across the country. Nothing, absolutely nothing, makes your engine happier than Toyota Genuine Motor Oil. For bulk purchases or distribution, contact Toyota Ghana on 0302 429 801. 0302 429 801. Toyota Ghana Company Limited is proud to be associated with the Joy FM Joy News Drive Safety Tips on the Super Morning Show. Toyota, superior quality.
And the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PAPS, is now live at Fidelity Bank. Imagine sending money to your loved ones and all business partners across Africa instantly and in Ghana cities. Don't wait for days for transactions to clear. No more expensive fees, just fast, secure, and affordable payments. PAPS is here, and Fidelity Bank makes sending money through PAPS easy. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch and start sending money across Africa instantly to Nigeria, Gambia, Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
All right, now kingdomstoreonline.com is that one portal you need to visit at least once today for quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and of course stationery. What you get is amazing deals that you can pay for via Momo across all networks, and free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. That's brilliant. Terms and conditions do, however, apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
So sports coming up as well as birthdays. Stay tuned for all of that on the Super Morning Show.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home. Shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is. Where the passion is. Where the laughter is. And sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions.
And send tweets.
Where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
This is what it has come to, the moment that defines a season. It's the finale, and I want it all. I want all the goals and the drama. I want Pep and Klopp racing for the top. I want the biggest stars shining on Champions League nights. I want the fairy tale stories and the glory. I want the passion of Serie A. I want the flair of La Liga. I want the Premier League. I want the football finals. I want it all. Reconnect to catch every match live on DSTV.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah, with nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich, nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
All right, it's a By the way, we will do birthday messages a bit later on the Super Morning Show by the kind courtesy of MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner.
But right now, it's time for the Joy Sports Center. Now, that comes thanks to MTN. Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank,
here for good.
DSTV,
it's your moment.
And Cowbell Premium Milk. Cowbell,
a creamy goodness.
And Cowbell thinks about you. Yes, you, and today I come bearing good news. Cowbell is offering continuous nourishment that is creamy and tasty. It comes in two new variants, Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. But today, I'll tell you more about Cowbell Premium because it's a nutritious milk containing essential minerals and vitamins, including vitamin A, B9, C, D, E, K. In addition, Cowbell Premium is unique mainly because of its rich, creamy taste and 23.6% protein content. It offers more in its single-serve pack at 26 gram. It is also available in 360 gram and 400 gram. In search of an accompaniment to complement your beverage or porridge with that rich, creamy taste and value for money, Cowbell Premium is an option. Stay tuned to hear about our additional exciting offer, Cowbell Vita Rich. Cowbell, there's a Cowbell for you. Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
Now, so folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transform into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and CD-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very, very low rates. That's right. We're not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers: 050-153-5789 or 050-153-5790 or 0244-674-154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow together and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for
good. All right, now you need to say goodbye to memorizing 1,001 short codes. Experience a complete one-click access to all MTN services with My MTN app. You can now check your airtime, data, and Momo balance. You can buy bundles with airtime or from your Momo wallet. Monitor your data usage and calls made. You can access your MTN Momo account and so much more, all with the My MTN app. Download My MTN app from the App Store or the Google Play Store today and experience a super convenient way to do things you love on your favorite network, MTN. So, what are you doing today?
Good morning and welcome to the Joy Sports Center. We've got quite a bit to look forward to in what should be a seminal week in Europe, especially the week where we get to see who finishes where as far as Europe's major leagues are concerned. My name is Victor Achitamaklu. Let's get into the details now, shall we? And we're starting with the Black Starlets of Ghana. They may have got their waffle campaign off to a flyer, but head coach Lai Kingston is already thinking of how to improve the team. Kingston wants the team to be more dominant while maintaining their goal-scoring ability. We'll bring you that insert in a bit, but let's move the conversation.
Comes up to every they are Ivorians. They are very good side. Most of my boys first time playing such competition, home soil. I felt they were a little bit jittery. So with that, we have to manage and then try to take something out and then try and do our best. Sometimes we try to play 1, 2, 3 passes, but for me as a technical person, I'm not satisfied with the way we play. We did not dominate play today. But hey, the up and coming games, this is our style, and you will see it in the way we play.
Let's talk about the Ghana Premier League next. Now, before Bashir Hayford returned to Lions, they were winless in their first 13 games in the league and bottom of the table. Mubarak Haruna of Joy Sports visited Pando to assess the Maverick trainers' impact since taking the job.
Bashir Hayford, a seasoned tactician, steps in with one mission: to steer the Lions away from the jaws of relegation.
It's an experienced coach who takes up a challenging job. It's very challenging, so let me take up and see how I can turn things around.
The club had gone 13 Premier League match days without a victory under then coach Salif Fatao. Management then had to part ways with Fatao, a trainer who had secured them promotion to the league for the first time since 2015. But the story changed upon the arrival of Bashir.
Looking at finding the top of the distance.
7 victories and 3 draws in 60 match days have now put them just a point away from escaping relegation.
Coach Bashir Hayford, very tactical coach, very good coach. He's teaching us a lot. We'll be with him and we are fighting for him as a coach. He's our father, our grandfather, he's our everything. So we'll fight for him and fight for the team and ourselves.
His performance so far has fostered a sense of optimism among supporters.
And you can see that our scoring, we are scoring every game. You can see we try to net. That's this thing. One. The lose are not coming like first. Right now I'm having a confidence. Lion. You can hear the name Apinime Dwankwe. We never take last.
You are confident in him. As he came, we are still going forward. Yes. So we the supporters, the fans, to support them, and we pray to push them forward.
For the technical team and playing body, work must continue. Wins are non-negotiable, and the ultimate goal is to move out of the danger zone with 5 games remaining in the season.
Yes, that is our target, that we want to make sure we move up and avoid relegation. That is our target. But to assure you that we are going to win all the matches, that one we leave it with God. But we are hoping that things will be all right for us.
Are you confident, like personally, that you can do something?
Oh yes, that is why I accepted the job.
Well, that was Mubarak Haruna's report from Pando. Another Lions team plays today. Accra Lions, they are on the road to Nations FC as the Ghana Premier League continues this weekend with match week 30 games. Kumasi Asante Kotoko are in action tomorrow. They play Brekum Chelsea at the Golden City Park in Brekum. And then on Sunday, Legon Cities will play Accra Great Olympics in Deu. Samatex will take on Bafakotano at home. Nsatraman United at home to Bebieni Gold Stars. Hearts of Oak, they'll take on Ediana Stars. Dreams FC at home to Kwando Hearts of Lions. and defending champions Mediama Sporting Club. They'll play Real Tamale United. Let's move the conversation on. And Brazil have been named host of the 2027 Women's World Cup after beating a joint bid by the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany. They became the first nation to be handed the hosting rights by an open vote, with member associations voting 119 to 78 in favor of Brazil at FIFA's Congress in Bangkok on Friday. It will be the first time the Women's World Cup has been hosted by a South American country since the competition was established. The bids that missed the hosting criteria, but Brazil scored higher on technical aspects covering areas such as stadiums, accommodation, fan zones, and transport in a FIFA bid evaluation report. So congratulations to them. We look forward to the events. Let's talk about the Premier League next, because this weekend the title race will be decided. But one team that has had a disappointing run has to be Manchester United. Their manager Erik ten Hag has refuted reports that he lost the support of the dressing room. United's uninspiring season has sparked an inquest, with former striker Wayne Rooney even suggesting that some players were faking injuries to stay away from scrutiny. Ten Hag says this could not be farther from the truth.
There was only one very poor performance, and so all the others, there was always a very good spirit. I would also almost say across the season, across all the problems we had, and I don't think I have to sum them up again, but we have had them. But the spirit in the team, the fighting spirit was always there. The dynamic was always there, and I think we had also some good performances, even when the best players were not available.
Arsenal are going to be in action. They will take on Everton at the Emirates, while Manchester City, who are top of the league, will take on West Ham United. Those are the two games of interest. Away from the title race, Chelsea themselves also are having a run of their lives. They've managed to move up to 6th on the league table following an impressive run. Argentine coach Mauricio Pochettino says the recent run of form does not change his view on the progress of the team.
It's not changed my view in the way that we assess the player or we assess our work, in the way that we analyze, in the way that we play, and I say, okay, we are winning. The difference is that we are matching now the performance, because the performance from the beginning of the season was good. But now we are winning games. It looks like, yes, we are so good. No, I think we are good, winning or losing, and the circumstances are there. And
so the Premier League title race will go down to the wire this weekend, with City and Arsenal separated by just 2 points. City on top. Liverpool, they've taken 3rd place on 79 points. Aston Villa have taken the final Champions League slot. The Europa League places will go to Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea. Of the relegated teams, Luton Town, Burnley and Sheffield United have all been confirmed to be relegated from the Premier League this season. In Italy, there's still something to play for as far as the Champions League places are concerned. It's all been confirmed, I beg your pardon, because Inter have won the Serie A. Milan are in 2nd place. Bologna, Juventus, they complete the top 4 in Italy. In Spain, Real Madrid, they ran away with the league titles from 2 weeks ago. They finished with 93 points. Barcelona, Girona and Atletico Madrid, they have confirmed the Champions League places. The Europa League places will go to Athletic Bilbao, and so we're going to see Iñaki Williams and his brother in that competition. Real Sociedad and Real Betis complete the teams in the Europa League places. In France, PSG, as we told you last week, they have run away with the league. AS Monaco, Lille and Brest are going to be the teams who will play in the UEFA Champions League next season. So imagine the Brests without protection in the World's View, because that's going to happen next season. The man who's been holding them down this season, Brazier, who scored up to about 5 match-winning goals for them, his contract has not been renewed, and so he's not going to play for Brest next season in the Champions League. We're going to end it with some boxing, and this weekend the boxing will stop for a Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia when Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk step into the ring. It's the first undisputed heavyweight title since 1999, and the first time all 4 major world titles have been on the line in the 4-belt era. Here's Tyson Fury thanking God already for a bout that he's not even stepped into the ring to fight.
I'm going to make this short and simple. I want to thank God for the victory that I've received already, and I want to thank everybody involved in putting this massive event on. I want to thank Usyk for turning up and challenging me. And that's about it. Thank you to all the fans who travelled over to support me, because I know it's tough times at the moment and money's hard, so I aim to put on a show. Thank you very much. God bless.
We definitely can't wait to see the action here. His adversary for the night, Alexander Usyk.
It will be great fight because it's great man, really. It's big man, smart, like хитрый, sneaky. It's like sneaky, Oh, we have to fight, drink beer, blah blah blah, and.
So that was Alexander Usyk speaking at that pre-bout conference in Saudi Arabia, talking about the offer from Tyson Fury to sit down over some bottles of beer at the end of the bout. He says he drinks wine, so even if he shows up, Fury has got to change what will be in front of him. That ends the Joy Sports Center this morning. My name is Victor Achutamako.
Thank you very much, Victor. So after the fight, they will get to drink something, eh?
Yeah, that's the offer from Tyson Fury that he's going to serve him.
If one of them would have the strength to go having a drink.
But that should be about to watch, most definitely.
Yeah, it should. It should. The UC guy is a great guy. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much, Victor, for the Sports Center. But let's have that conversation here on the Super Morning Show. So what will you do if your wife, if you needed something at home, you didn't have the money as a man, and your partner went out there and got it from somebody, not any other person, but a man? Would you use it? Or that would be a recipe for disaster. Join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and you can also join us on WhatsApp 055-111-11997. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, A Better Way, A Better Africa, and Malatu from Ernest Chemist, Malatu, Power Over Malaria, GTP, Lifestyle, and Rapinol. When the pain is too much to bear, grab Rapinol from Dennis Eitzen, PLC. Rapinol, the rapid pain reliever. Look, this is the year to stop singing and talking about shopping and enjoying life, and just do it. EcoBank has over 1 million cedis worth of cash and prizes in the EcoBank Million Gang promo for you, and over 7,000 others across Ghana. So winners will be rewarded bi-weekly, and you can be one of them, winning up to 10,000 Ghana cedis cash. There will also be 3 monthly draws, and all you have to do is deposit cash in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis into your EcoBank account at your nearest branch, EcoBank Express Point, or via EcoBank Mobile to stand a chance of winning. Other prizes include fuel vouchers, shopping vouchers, airtime, and many more. Promo runs from now till the 31st of July 2024. So it's your time to chop life. Remember, every 500 deposit earns you an entry into the EMG draw, A Better Way to Life, A Better Way, A Better Africa. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank.
Across Africa, a new era has begun. Shifting our focus to a new horizon, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Today, we are making a brighter tomorrow, built by our dreams and our energy. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future. A Pan-African future. Together. EcoBank. A better way, a better Africa.
Welcome to Shell Auto Knowledge. Here's today's tip. Diesel fuel is heavier than petrol, and it forms more deposit when it burns. When deposits build up around the injectors, it makes it difficult to spray fuel correctly into the combustion system. Shell says, keep your diesel engine running in optimal condition by filling up at Shell, because Shell fuel with Dynaflex technology helps to clean and protect key fuel systems from the build-up of performing rubbing deposits. Fill up with Shell fuels today.
Right, so welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us. Now time for the Joy Business Report, a Joy Business Minute actually, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana. CBG, we stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Wakari Capital, together towards tomorrow. Let's go for the Joy Business Minutes.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Wakari Capital, together towards tomorrow. Some banks have strongly denied engaging in practices that are contributing heavily to the current pressure on the cedi. Some of the allegations include hoarding dollars, betting on the cedi's depreciation, and manipulating foreign exchange pricing and trade. Economist Dr. Patrick Isuming is asking government to focus on stabilizing the economy, which he believes will result in low prices on the market. Consumer goods manufacturing giant Unilever has maintained relocating its tea business to Nigeria had nothing to do with the economy and business environment. And shares in Reddit have jumped more than 10% after the firm said it has struck a partnership deal with artificial intelligence startup OpenAI. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Wakari Capital, together towards tomorrow.
Welcome back. And Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sales of ultra-silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA. And they undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They also stock genuine spare parts of all kinds for various generators and also do generator rentals. Now they have branches nationwide. You can locate their latest branches in Amrahia Frames Oil on the main Adenta Dodowa Road, East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Turmeric Hotel, and Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead. Kaswa off the Wager Kaswa Road near Simaf Cement Depot. And at Odoko, where they have their head office, number 77 Anointed House off the Odoko Malam Road, Accra. Call them on 0243 480 334. And on Big Stories this morning, yes, we're still talking about the special prosecutor. So Martin Amidu is petitioned the president for the removal of the special prosecutor. And that petition has been forwarded to the Chief Justice, Justice Gertrude Tokonu, who would have to determine whether there's a prima facie case and then have a committee formed to sit on the matter. And the president would have to implement the recommendations of the committee. But just listen to some comments the special prosecutor made, because as part of the grounds, it involves bringing the name of the judiciary into disrepute.
And I was sworn in. And in my life, when I take on the reins to do something, I do it to the best of my ability. I often say, those who do not understand tree, please forgive me. They say, I'm a unquanoma, and they make cry about for it. Yet they to me, it will not be long. A suspected murderer or armed robber would boldly walk to court with the unthinkable prayer that the court should injunct law enforcement agencies from investigating him. We are not suggesting that the OSP does not make mistakes. We are not suggesting that we are infallible. However, it seems to us that this flagship public agency created by law to fight corruption should receive better regard and consideration by the courts, and not this developing trend of dismissiveness and regression without regard to its governing enactments.
What's your take? Big Story is brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest film, your partner for life, and Equity Health Insurance, here for you. But of course, we also ask that question. The question on what will you do if you had an issue and had to make money available for the running of your home, and we're against all forms of violence. That brought the laughter of two persons. You agree with me?
Yes. In every setting, all forms of violence.
But Raymond,
yes,
look, I have a message.
Even the threat of violence.
That one is, it reminds me of two seniors. I don't know whether I should mention their name, but someday I'll mention their name.
It's another one.
No. When I was in Maoli school, Michael Juni and Dennis Sakite. Then Dennis Sakite had reported Michael Juni. He said, don't urinate outside the lavatory. And he said he had urinated outside the lavatory. So Michael Juni said, my head also attempting to urinate is urinating. So because he attempted urinating, it means he has urinated.
But how?
Relax.
How?
Then Michael Juni says, attempting to beat is beating. So
that let me deliver
because if attempting to urinate is urinating, then attempting to beat is beating. But Raymond, on Wednesday, our friends from CBG had a message for you. They say consistently you say good morning to Daniel Wilson Addo.
Yes, ever distinguished. Yes.
But that should not be all.
Yeah.
We should also say good morning to Tyro Ndugu, who is Deputy Managing Director, and Nana Mapuku, who is also Deputy Managing Director. Yes.
I knew Deputy Director. Did I forget the name of the person? One retired recently.
Okay.
Yes.
But no.
So you mentioned Tyron.
Tyro,
and not Tyro, not my guy.
No, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Tyro Ndugu.
Ndugu. All right. Champion Ndugu.
Not any my guy.
No, you're not my guy.
then Nana Mapuku.
Oh, Nana Mapuku.
Also Deputy Managing Director.
Yes, shout out to Nana Mapuku.
They say don't be limiting the thing to only the MD.
Oh, but if they know, they would understand.
I explained to them.
Yeah, you explained to them.
Yes, that they should understand why.
Yeah.
But
because MD is special.
Anyway, so look, good morning to all of you, but good morning also to Louisa Laye, also CBG,
yes,
Frimpong, Vivian Yeboah, Cedric Brace, and all the guys.
Now you know everybody at CBG.
How can I know everybody?
Mindful of the fact that you are not Mama V.
She's not here. I'm doing her job.
Okay.
But anyway, you're about to have the word at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. Telecel is here. Now you have everything you want and need: quick and reliable communication, stress-free money, transactions via Telecel Cash, transforming your business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities, because with Telecel, there's no limit to connections. Telecel, connecting energies.
Now, life can be unpredictable, and when health issues arise, it is reassuring to have the right support in place. For this reason, Equity Health Insurance has introduced the ABS policy. With Equity Health Insurance's ABS policy, you can enjoy the peace of mind you deserve for as little as 15 Ghana cedi a month. 15, you stand to benefit up to 500 Ghana cedi anytime you are admitted to the hospital. Think about it deeply and strongly. 15 Ghana cedi, paying that every month, you can benefit up to 500 Ghana cedi when you are admitted to the hospital. Equity ABS is designed to provide you with some financial support during your hospital stay, ensuring that you can focus on your recovery rather than worrying about mounting bills. So why wait? Secure a feature with Equity Health Insurance's ABS today. Call us on 0202 693 237 0202 693 237 to sign up. Equity Health Insurance, here for you.
And Raymond, you know that I was saying earlier that my friend DJ Kobna, I think I got the information wrong, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is DJ Kobna's stance. Massa, under no circumstances. I beg, define harmless.
Yeah.
Even the said harmless friend must give money to me, not through my wife.
Oh, by the person that doesn't know you.
No, so he says he's not going to take money on behalf of his wife. No.
Yeah, okay.
So his stance is that, you know.
He said, no. Oh, he is stubborn proud. Stubborn proud. Oh, no. Yeah, then they'll raise the soda. If they are dying, crowd won't take.
No, won't take. That one they won't take.
Hey! It was something that we did some time ago. You know, we won't go to IMF, we'll go to IMF part. That is the
and then we went in an ambulance.
Oh, yes. But then stubborn proud went low. To the gutter when we realized it was impossible.
But this one, he says he won't take it. You know, he won't take it. So,
it
that's
is
DJ
better.
Kobna's stand.
It is better. You see, principal position. It is better to die in dignity.
Okay.
With your shoulders held high than to compromise every principle of yours for mere monetary or other what they call it, fleeting gain. Material gain should not be the ultimate pursuit of every man or woman or human being alive. The greater calling is important.
Okay. Now,
some of them does not believe in this principle. The way he's holding his mouth now.
Look, let me say what a friend sent me. I don't have his permission to mention his name, so I'll mention his name. He says, Winston, let's make life easier. You need the money to solve a pressing issue. Do you care about where the money came from? Remember, you trust your wife. And the right meaning of trust is when you know you are being lied to, but you still believe. So keep the trust and go on with your life.
No,
Simple.
that is trust in God. That one, it is unfailing. In fact, the Bible says, the curse be unto you, trust in man. So at the core of it, the trust has limitation. It is not unconditional trust. Yeah, there's ceiling. But the ultimate trust is only in God. If God says that the money should come from the person, no problem.
All others will verify.
Yeah.
So you
God
verify?
trust. Yeah. I've told you. Beto menyo. Oh, they will do something.
There's a song like that. Beto menyo.
Oh, I see.
There's that song like that.
The way they repeat that part, no, nipa nyo.
They say Beto metu me.
Oh, yes, that is the perfect cobra. It's not a song that we were singing some time ago.
It says that, see, the man is laughing to you. Inwardly, he has wicked plans.
Oh, I see.
And that, you see, the one whom you think loves you may be the one to kill you.
Oh, yeah. But if we are decent people, we should make it possible for people to help each other without necessarily having some other interest at play. Yeah.
Okay. Well, picture this. You're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you're met with a mattress that sags beneath you, a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Your comfort and well-being should never be compromised. That's why we at Latest Foam prioritize quality above all else. Step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on that day. That's the Latest Foam promise. Invest in your well-being. Choose Latest Foam. Otherwise, you do yourself. Latest Foam, your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Call us on 0302 231 0302 231 155 262 and then 0322 008499 or visit us online latestfoamghana.com. It is now time for insurance today, and that is brought to us by Enterprise Insurance at 100, celebrating our legacy, securing your future.
Insurance Today is a public education service by Enterprise Insurance. Ensure you speak with your insurance broker or agent before making any insurance decisions.
Hello, I'm Barbara Taylor. Thanks for joining me as we talk about what insurance premiums are. An insurance premium is the amount that would be paid over an agreed period in order to keep an insurance policy active. Premiums are to be paid regularly and at the due time to keep a policyholder continuously covered and entitled to receive compensation from the insurer if a risk actually occurs. But when a premium is not paid as agreed, the insurer can cancel the policy and is not under obligation to pay a claim if the risk covered actually occurs. Premiums calculations rest on three factors. One is the chance that a loss may actually occur. The greater the chance of the loss occurring, the higher the premium tends to be. Example, a homeowner whose house is close to a waterway may pay more for flood cover than someone whose house is on high ground. Next is the severity and consequent cost of the damage if the loss occurs. Mostly, policies covering potentially catastrophic losses like flood, fire, or earthquake attract higher premiums than those covering a loss like theft, since they are likely to cause greater financial loss than theft, and higher claims would be paid out to the policyholder should they occur. Finally, a policy that offers coverage for a greater number of perils attracts higher premiums than one that does not cover as many because the possibility that the policy will need to pay claims somewhere down the line is greater. Time is up. WhatsApp us at 0548 23 1149. Email us also at insurancetoday@myenterprisegroup.io.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is spoiled too. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel.
And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes.
If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534
or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Hey, gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Waikari Capital. We are a multinational fund management company regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Our aim is to help our customers thrive by enabling them to achieve their lifetime financial goals while investing their funds in ways that create a positive future for them, their families, and their businesses. In this way, we help them to create the best life. Speak to us today. Call us on 050-157-7546 or 050-157-7547. Visit www.waikaricapital.com. Waikari Capital. Together towards tomorrow.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah, with nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a Cowbell for you.
Cowbell, a creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
You were listening to me on the radio. I know exactly what you need, and I go sort you out. But first, quick introduction. Me be the connection man. I'll make things happen. Whether it be business, fashion, or the latest trend in town, I go connect you. I know when people connect, big things they happen. I am the plug to your plug. Anything you want, that's sort. I go show you where options they line them up for you. You want download or you want stream? Link up. I got you. I conquer everywhere from circle to KJT. If you come out to Navrum, Jiosu to Kita, Techima to Kumbungu. I'll be the link between you and the next big opportunity. It be me where I go connect you, make it happen. Oh, you want to know my name? I am Telecel.
Switch to Telecel for the best value voice and data services and connect to the things that matter. Connecting dreams, connecting goals, connecting passions.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Electroland Ghana Limited is giving its May Day promotion in all its shops and authorized dealers across Ghana. Grab a Samsung Full HD 32-inch LED TV for just 2,349 Ghana cedis. Get our discounted media tabletop fridge at 1,999 cedis. Buy a TCL UHD 4K Smart Android 55-inch LED TV at 6,299 Ghana cedis and get a free Nasco 5-burner cooker. May Day promotion near good. Get a Nasco 90 liters top freezer at 1,699 Ghana cedis. And if you're looking for top quality dishwashers, gas hobs, chimney knots, and electric hobs, Electrolux got you with exciting discounts as well. Rush now. Terms and conditions apply. For further information, call 050-315-9739. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of luxury and affordable appliances.
This is what it has come to, the moment that defines a season. It's the finale, and I want it all. I want all the gold and the drama. I want Pep and Klopp racing for the top. I want the biggest stars shining on Champions League nights. I want the fairy tale stories and the glory. I want the passion of Serie A. I want the flair of La Liga. I want the Premier League. I want the football finals. I want it all. Reconnect to catch every match live on DSTV.
I wanna shoot, baby.
Of a friend, let me mention his name, Reverend Odamiansa. Reverend Samuel Odamiansa.
I'm interested in
he
what
says that.
Saying.
Let me say good morning to Heavy Do. Actually saying good morning to Heavy. Heavy D. I mean, Dilly D.
Yeah.
Diddly D. But then he makes them say, let me say good morning to Heavy Do. And Samuel Odami is doing this. Means Samuel Odami is the mayor there.
Yes, he's the patron
Heavy Do.
of Heavy Do. Yes,
but this
he's the board chair.
Board chair
of directors.
Everybody knows him there. He can actually tell them, and then guess what the way come.
Hey, beneficial owner.
This one is the owner, Ankasa.
Anyway, look, I was talking earlier about how proud I am that Joy News has taken responsibility for what is essentially the most important award scheme in Ghana, in my estimation. Okay, this is something that is designed for those who actually make a difference, not because they've been asked to, not because it's part of their job, they don't take a salary for it.
And they don't take the cameras with them.
No, exactly. Not because they've been elected to do so. They didn't win an election and had to impress voters.
Actually, they are not using their taxpayers' money to do things and claiming it's their own.
Precisely, their pocket money. They are doing this just because they realized it needed to be done, and so they stepped up. I mean, there's no more honorable citizen than that.
That's true.
And here at Joy News, we've decided that these are the ones we are going to award. This is what awards were designed for.
That's true.
And I'm so excited that Joy News Impact Makers Awards 2024 is back. And last year some amazing people were winners, and we are even going to give you updates of how those winners from last year did not rest on their laurels but continued to do amazing things in communities.
Impacting society.
Absolutely. All right, so listen, there's so much to know about this. You'll be hearing more and more of it on Joy as we go, but it is brought to you in partnership with McDan Foundation, and of course sponsored by DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof experts. Gold Key Properties, building prestige since 1997. First National Bank, how can we help you? And of course the McDan Foundation, building a better community. Joy News, independent, fearless, credible, is behind this. And look, I swell with pride every time I think of Impact Makers Awards 2024. I'm really looking forward to it this year.
Celebrating ordinary people, making extraordinary impacts.
You see, this is the award scheme which rewards deserving Ghanaians.
That's right.
That's right. The people who are beneficiaries of your work actually write, indicating the things you have done. And for me, the most important thing,
not
if
you sit in your bedroom and nominate yourself.
It's not you nominating yourself.
No Betty Awards.
No. And there must be evidence of what you've done. And this is the most important thing. If there's anything any of us can support, it must be this. Because you're actually supporting people who make impact.
Yes.
So it's just like you making impact, because if for nothing at all, your money or your efforts or your product will be making that impact too.
And it's not bought and paid for awards.
No.
Precisely.
It's not the one that you do something, then you do yenchemo.
No.
You give this one, give this one, then balance the scales. No.
This is pure merit.
Pure merit. Yes. Look, we are putting meritocracy back into the awarding system.
And it's a great look. I think the business community, people are excited about this, because this is the kind of brand that you want to associate your business with, okay? And I can see many organizations taking advantage, not just DBS, Gold Key, First National, and McDan, but even you, right now, listening to this, you could have your brand associated with what is essentially the most properly named award scheme in this country, awarding people who are doing amazing things, not because they have to.
The Lord's work.
Yes, indeed.
Now, dear valued shareholder, it is crucial in today's dynamic market environment to stay informed about the performance and status of your shares. To facilitate this, we kindly request you update your records with us. You can conveniently do so by visiting the nearest GCB Bank branch, or by accessing our website at gcb.com.gh. By keeping your records current, you enable us to provide you with timely updates and notifications related to your shares. Your investment matters to us, is very dear to us, and we are committed to delivering reliable services that cater to your financial needs. Don't miss out on important updates that could impact your investment decisions. Take a moment to visit us today at any of our branches nationwide and ensure that your records are up to date. GCB is your bank for life.
And the fourth industrial revolution, I beg your pardon, is here. But what does this mean for Ghana and Africa? Well, join the global and local leaders to address the impact of technology at the first ever Industry Engagement Forum 2024 by Industry Immersion Africa in collaboration with the MasterCard Foundation Ghana and the Ministry of Education through the National Service Scheme. Be part of this groundbreaking immersive experience. The two-day event will serve as a pivotal platform fostering dialogue and collaboration in a bid to bridge the industry-academia gap, empower STEM graduates across Africa, and combat youth unemployment. Theme: industry driving AI. And fourth, industrial revolution in Africa, collaborative pathways for digital transformation in Ghana. And date: Wednesday 22nd May and Thursday 23rd May 2024. Time 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. each day. Venue: UPSC Auditorium. Visit iiafrica.org for more information and to register media partners. Joy 99.7 FM, Joy News, and myjoyonline.com.
Okay, so later on the Super Morning Show, we're asking that all-important question. How would you feel if you, as a man, if your wife took money from another man? And ladies, if you needed the money and your man didn't have it, would you take money from another man? These are questions we're trying to answer today. On social media, some interesting answers coming in. Koku Bamidele Sanusi says, took money from another man? For what exactly? Was I in the know? Or was it shrouded in secrecy? So it depends who this other man is. A blood brother, friend? No, we're not talking about relatives here. Another man. So, some friend of hers or whatever. Could be anything, but not a blood relative. This one is from Clement Ajiman. He says, I'm not bothered with genuine gifts from other men. But if my woman makes requests from another man, that to me is disrespectful. These days, even if you give them everything, they still will ask other men for something. Moral lesson, you can't please a woman. Don't kill yourself. Do what you can afford, bruh. And this one is from Grant May. He says, apart from your boyfriend or husband, a lady is not supposed to ask a stranger for money. If I see it, I'll quit the relationship.
Hey.
Radicals.
Yeah.
Free radicals.
No middle ground.
Well, but let me just say that
I describe it as what again? Ohini stubborn proud.
Ohini stubborn proud. But quitting relationship, yes, if you're not married, it's okay. But quitting marriage it's a very difficult process.
And anyway, I will share my views on this later on the show, but we want to hear yours. Okay, use the hashtag JoySMS. Tell us what you would think, what you would do, whether in the position of a man or the woman. Okay, let's talk about it. We're back after these.
Introducing Lily Sunflower Oil, enriched with vitamin A and available in convenient sizes. Go to the nearest supermarket or neighborhood shop today to buy your half liter, 1 liter, 1.8 liter, 3 liter, and 5 liters of Lily Sunflower Oil. Lily Sunflower Oil, the chef's choice. Lily, tasty food, happy family.
This advert is FDA approved.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, together with its stakeholders, present the third Made in Ghana Bazaar under the theme Promoting Made in Ghana Goods and Services for Economic Prosperity. The exhibitors include Ghanaian businesses, startups, and foreign companies in Ghana undertaking value addition and embassies in Ghana.
Venue: Accra International Conference Center, 23rd to 25th May 2024, 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. each day.
The bazaar is to promote Made in Ghana products using the network of Ghana's embassies abroad and foreign embassies in Ghana. There will be live performances of authentic Ghanaian music, playground for children, traditional games, and sale of your favorite Ghanaian dishes by local vendors. Attendance is free.
Sponsors: National Petroleum Authority,
XCMG Ghana,
Ghana Exim Bank,
GCB Bank PLC,
Ghana Gas,
Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority,
Ghana Tourism Authority,
Ghana Export Promotion Authority,
XP Agency,
Ghana Free Zones Authority,
Ghana Standards Authority,
Ghana Shippers Authority, media partner GBC,
and the Multimedia Group.
Registration is ongoing for exhibitors at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration.
Call 0538 062 264 or
0209 249 932 for further details. The third Made in Ghana Bazaar.
This July, join the Singapore STEM Camp
open to all students from 10 to 18 years. Students will partake in STEM activities on artificial intelligence and robotics and partake in fun activities such as the Disney Universal Studios, Singapore Zoo, and many more. Total cost is $4,000 all inclusive. Parents and schools can sign up the awards and students at www.GhanaOlympiadAcademy.com or call or WhatsApp 020-185-6818 for more details. Join us this July for the Singapore STEM Camp.
EMY Africa presents the EMY Africa Expo 2024 from the 14th to the 16th of June at the Accra International Conference Center. An exciting 3-day premium expo showcasing businesses, products, and services together with integrated consumer experiences and entertainment options. Prepare to encounter a weekend-long extravaganza that caters to every desire and necessity of the modern person, from sports to food, beverages to travel, automobiles to arts and culture, health to fashion, and everything in between. Booths are available for prospect vendors to showcase and sell their products and services. Take advantage of the ample opportunities for networking and business expansion. Visit emyafrica.com to register and secure your booth now. Call 020-201-8870. Email sales@emyafrica.com. The EMY Africa Expo, a premium marketplace.
December is just around the corner and our nation stands at a crossroads. Will we continue down the same path or will we forge a new one together? The choice is ours, but we need every voice to be heard. That is why the New Force is investing time and resources to educate and encourage everyone about the voters ID card registration. To all of you out there unsure if your vote matters, your voice matters. Your vote is your power and your opportunity to shape the future of our motherland. Don't let others decide for you. Don't stay silent. Get up, get out there, and get your voter's ID card today. Make sure you are ready to make a difference when the time comes. Don't delay. Act now. From the 7th to the 27th of May and on the 30th of May, you can replace all missing ID cards. Every vote counts. Your vote, your destiny. A message from Nana Kwame Bediako and the New Force.
For 15 years, Quick Credit has been your trusted partner in micro-lending, empowering lives and making dreams a reality. Today, we're excited to announce a new age. Quick Credit is now Bills Microcredit. Still committed to serving Ghanaians and changing lives, Bills is here to show you that everything is possible. Join us as we embrace a brighter future. Bills, financing your needs.
Update Town. It's 8:40 on the Super Morning Show, and today's conversation, our relationship conversation, is it okay? Is it okay for your woman to take money from another man? And if you're a lady, and
how can you do that?
And you're in need of the cash,
and the man cannot provide,
and your man doesn't have it, but you know a man who does. Is it okay?
Because of the domestic debt
to take it from him,
or any of the other perils related to?
It could be because of the Russia-Ukraine war.
No.
It could be because of any of these.
But hold on, could you say you need the money?
What are
because it can provide and don't have. They are two separate things.
But the effect is the same.
Yeah, we need the money.
Yeah.
As to whether you can't provide or you don't have, really. I mean, yeah. I see you. You say it's now. No. We need the money now.
The money is needed.
Yes,
now,
everybody's a rich man in the future.
Doesn't have it.
Yes.
So is it okay for you to take it from another man?
They say do the contribution now. Then you are talking about futuristic things.
Anyway,
I agree with you.
Bafo Kwachi says it's not a big deal. Being her man doesn't or shouldn't mean other males cannot gift her money. And Prince Redu Phineas responded immediately. Okay, we'll get your thoughts on this in just a moment. But first, don't forget that there is a wonderful place waiting for you in Jirapa, Royal Cozy Hills Hotel. Everybody knows it as Jirapa Dubai. You've seen the rest. It's time for you to go experience the absolute best. Royal Cozy Hills Hotel is a place to relax with unforgettable safari experiences. Okay, so you get lions, hippopotamus, zebras, ostriches. You can enjoy all of this in their secured game tour vehicle, or maybe you could go on a quad bike like I did. Fantastic. You have water sports like jet skiing, boat and canoe rides, lots of games for the family, as well as the chance to tour the Upper West region and see some attractions like the Mushroom Rock, Slave Caves, and so forth. Escape from the south. Escape to the north, as Winston is going to do thanks to my benevolent Uber ride. Escape to Royal Cozy Hills Hotel, Jirapa, Dubai for an unforgettable safari experience. Call 050-169-4280, or you could try 024-88-444-63 for reservations and for further inquiries.
There's a saying in Epeda, once you've killed the snake, just chop off the head at once. So if you want to sponsor my going, don't do Kokwasa. Complete the process.
Yeah, look, but I say I want to jack power, so I can give you money to go to the airport. Now the airport, does it put me in a plane?
There are a great many people who want the snake dead. I am only playing my part.
So if you've killed the snake, just cut the head.
My part is I'm getting you to the airport. From there, God will find a way.
God will make a way. Anyway, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, together with its stakeholders, invite the general public to the third Made in Ghana Bazaar to be held at the Accra International Conference Center from the 23rd to the 25th of May 2024 under the theme Promoting Made in Ghana Goods and Services for Economic Prosperity. Now there will be live performances of authentic Ghanaian music, playground for kids, and panel discussions on the changing nature of economic diplomacy, a private sector perspective, equipping SMEs to take advantage of the after, projecting the creative art industry for sustainable development. Admission is free. For inquiries, call 0538-062-264 or 0209-249-932. Visit the third Made in Ghana Bazaar and shop all your authentic Ghanaian products at affordable prices. Yawadzoye.
Now imagine enjoying the urban pulse of Joburg, the scenic beauty of Cape Town, like Ojiansi has done, the majestic mountains of Lesotho, or the thrilling sunset in Sun City. Well, imagine no more, because Adansi Travels and Joy FM invite you to join Leslie's Bill and the Drive Time team as they explore South Africa this June. Exciting, 4 of them, packages for you to choose from. The first one is from the 5th to the 10th of June. That's Joburg, which is starting at $1,390 per person. Then there's also the Joburg and Cape Town one from the 6th to the 13th at promo rate of $1,790 per person. That's dollars. Now the last two are Joburg and Sun City, which is from the 4th to the 11th, which is $1,690 rather, not 960. $1,690, even though I can take that 300 for you. $1,690 per person. The last one is Joburg and Lesotho, which is really from the 4th to the 11th of June at $1,750 per person. To crown it all, you have an opportunity to attend the Legends and Legacy Ball on the 8th of June at the Santin Convention Center in Johannesburg with a special performance by the iconic Yvonne Chaka Chaka and many other renowned artists. Don't let this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity slip away. Seats are filling fast. Call Adansi Travels now on 0531 00 8550. 0531 008550 or 059 550 0817 or visit adansitravels.com to secure a spot. Feel life's beauty with Adansit Travels. Enjoy FM in South Africa. Yeah, South Africa.
Here we come.
Yeah. We shall be there.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, we shall overcome and come. Yes.
So that one too, who is going to pay for the Uber? It's 8:46. Listen, it's about time we heard from you on this important topic. We want to hear from both men and women. The question is very simple. If you're a man, how would you feel if your woman asked another man for money or took money from another man? If you're a woman, if the need was, pressing, you needed the money and your man didn't have it, would you take it from another man? Now, I've heard both of your answers, which are pretty much, in alignment. But I'm wondering, so what if the money was to solve a problem for you? So let's say, some school fees needed to be paid or some business opportunity you needed to take advantage of, or you have a debt that you need to pay by a certain time. You don't have the money. So your wife asks another man for the money to help you out.
Is it a loan?
No.
It's not a loan?
No.
And, okay, so I've said that transparency is important in this case. Raymond, can we ask Mr. Samuel Adame for 50 million? Is Mr. Samuel Adame in the position to provide the resources? Yes. Is Mr. Samuel Adame having ulterior motives? Or is he likely to develop ulterior motives in the future? All of those expressions will come into the head of a man. But if you do it on his blind side, and the only money only appears and you accept it today, and tomorrow the ulterior motives and things develop into, the Betomenion situation.
But you're having sleepless nights. Anyway, let me open the phone lines while we're talking about it. Okay, so call us 0302 216 541 or 055 1111 997. I mean, Churchill, the money has arrived. The problem has been solved. You're now going to Betomenionize the situation.
My guy.
Yes. Post facto.
You did not go for a loan.
Yes.
No.
Okay, you went to a man. The first question is first of all, what even happened before the money was given to you?
What was promised?
What was promised?
You don't trust your wife?
Please, what was promised before the money was made available?
Please.
So, look, if I need money, let it be my problem. Okay? Let it be my problem.
Support with prayers.
That's your wife.
No.
Support with prayers.
Let it be my problem. And let me tell you that if you have somebody who can provide a loan, let's go for it. So that I will now be responsible for the payment of the loan.
Yes.
No, this one, the man doesn't even want.
Yeah, that's where the problem is.
He's happy to give. All right, let's start from Ashaiman. Hello, Hamza.
Good morning, Kojo.
Good morning, my boss. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Kojo. Yesterday, we had a little engagement on X.
Sorry, can you say that again, please?
We had a little engagement on X yesterday, myself and you.
Oh, right. Oh, yes, Hamza. I remember you now on X. Yes.
Okay, Kojo. Hey, I'm coming. Is it that? Oh, okay. This is a problem, and we need money to solve it. I have a friend. I have a brother. Oh no, I have a mate. Is that transparent? Oh yeah, I have a friend. If you come to me, tell me this is it, then you.
Hamza, are you okay? Sounds like you're getting arrested.
Yes, please. Yes. So if you come, you discuss it with me, and then I am okay, fine. But you can't just come. Maybe I am in need of something, so you just come and say, "Oh, a man has given me money to be given to you to solve your problem." No, that one day I will not agree.
Why will you not agree?
Because you didn't tell me anything. I needed it. I needed the help, and then you have someone. You told me nothing. Before I realized you are in the house with the money, telling me this fellow. Maybe I don't even know the person or what the person is to you. No, it's because let me tell you something. If I want to be MP in the future, I will start in the community. I will start doing this, that. The next 5 years, I will come and ask you that, oh, I would like to be MP. See that, oh yeah, even as he has not become MP, look at what he's doing. So if you vote for him, so it could be like this. Oh, okay, then solve your problem with it. The next time you realize your wife,
is solving other problems. Oh, Hamza, thank you for sharing. Emmanuel is in Taifa. Hello, Emmanuel.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my boss.
Yeah, so all these things must have a foundational background. So, I mean, do you trust your partner in the first place? Because relationship is built on trust. So if I trust you, we've been in a relationship. In fact, we've been married for a couple of years. And then there are pressing issues at home. I'm not able to solve it. And you go out there. Sometimes, see, the friends don't just readily come on our minds. You go to the office, then you think through, oh, who can I call for help? And then the person comes through for you. Then you, Kweku Brookman at home, also want to exhibit some pride. I mean, it doesn't work like that. You don't have it. You know your wife. You know very well that she's trustworthy. Why would you pick up issues with her? But then if the person is not trustworthy, if she brings her own money home, even that one probably you will not agree. You will not understand because you'll be doubting, hey, Sally, how did she get this money? Even though it's out of her own sweat. But because you don't trust her, you will definitely disagree. But once you trust the person, me, if I get, I go take her.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Emmanuel. Salifu is in Koforidia. Hi, Salifu.
Hi, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning, my boss. Will you take the money?
Come again?
Will you take the money?
Oh, definitely. I'm in need. Yeah, because I believe in her. I trust her.
Okay.
All is about trust. She's helping you because of trust. So why should you refuse?
Interesting.
Yeah, it happened to me before.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened was that I had to pay fees. And I went to a classmate who's a lady.
Yeah.
And she helped me. I came and gave it to my wife to go and pay. She didn't ask me because she trusts me. So everything is trust.
Right.
Let's trust each other.
Okay.
Huh?
All right. Thank you, Salifu. Agbogba is where our next caller is. Eddie, good morning.
Good morning, Kwesi. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Eddie.
Thank you very much, my brother. You know, I always say something. In relations, values and morals are key. Values and morals are key. I've had this experience before when a lady I was dating who happens to be in a very, financial whatever, was helping with so many things that you need to take care of in the house. You think because you are partners, there's nothing wrong with that. Later, I found her cheating, and the response was, do you think that things are brought to the house or the support I was given was from heaven? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about transparency. Master, transparency, who pay now you? Who pay now you? Most of these people in relationships would always give you the half-truth. Half-truth. By the time you realize or by the time you say Jack, you are in deep something. Just 2 weeks ago, we went for a wedding. The chairman of the wedding, who we all knew was the uncle or distant whatever of the lady, happens to be the lady's ex-boyfriend.
Whoa.
And this chairman of this wedding was the one who was financing most of the things that the guy, the lady comes, Uncle So has given us this thing. Uncle So has given us this thing. Whoa. And the man was relaxing, thinking that so-called uncle was a benevolent uncle. Just to know after some days that benevolent uncle was her ex-boyfriend, who was even giving her a send-off package.
For an excellent work done.
Guys, let's be very careful and be responsible. Master said, Gary in Chinam Namibia, Mamenya okay with it. Yeah. Don't come from town with fried rice and tell me, say, oh, that is what I bought from town and blah, blah, blah. I don't want it. It is my responsibility to take care of my home. Leave that to me.
Eddie, thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. I mean, do you agree with him? Do you disagree? I want to hear your thoughts. The ladies, let's hear from you.
Yes.
What would you do? I mean, the money is needed. And you know a man who's ready to give it.
I'm waiting for Abby's text message so that I'll read it to
you. You know a guy who's happy to give the money. And it's needed. Maybe even for your man himself. Would you take it? Bright is in Adidome. Hi, Bright. Good morning. I think we've lost Bright from Adidome. But Ahmed is in Kaswa. Hello, Ahmed.
Good morning.
How is everything in the kingdom of Kaswa this morning?
In the kingdom of Kaswa, today everything is cool except on the route to Kaswa.
Oh, no.
There is trouble.
Yeah, the construction work on the road, eh?
Oh, yes. Terrible road.
Kafra. So talk to us, Ahmed.
Okay. You see, for me, I will take it from a different angle.
Right.
If you are dating, it's a different matter.
Okay.
You must love your ex, or no, you must love your partner, whether a man or a woman is dating. At that time, love. Now, immediately you get into marriage, just like. Listen carefully. Like and not love. Several men have died out of love during marriage because the slightest mistake breaks the man's heart down, and it can create all manner of sicknesses. But immediately you are married, like your wife, but love your children, because for them, they are now your property from now until you meet in heaven.
Right. So link it to our topic.
Yes. Because of that, if the woman brings money, don't question where it is coming from. Take it, solve your problem, move on. But because the love is for your children, that is why you are sacrificing whatever cheating the woman might be doing.
Wow.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Ahmed,
she'll be cheating you, but you cannot say, oh, you cheat. Once my children are good to go, you go on doing it. One day, you will part ways, and then you go your way, my children will be there with me.
Wow.
So if you take your marriage, your partner, World Cup, you are in trouble. You will go early,
Ahmed.
So that is my point.
Ahmed.
Yes, sir.
Who hurt you?
Who
hurt you?
My children.
No, your children hurt you?
Listen, I don't understand who hurt you.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're speaking from experience. Like someone really hurt you in the past, and based on that, you don't even think you should love your wife. You should just like her.
Really, nobody has ever hurt me. No. But I am just reading how life goes on with people. Look, very prominent people, stars, have died because of the pressures of their wives.
Right.
I have heard it. I have seen it. So that is why I think that in marriage, like your wife, like you like your shirt, your best shirt, your shoe,
Wow. Okay, Ahmed. I mean, thank you for sharing your view there. We have our first lady on the topic. It's Abigail from Tema. Hi, Abigail. Hi, do we have Abigail from Tema? Oh no, it seems we've lost Abigail. Abigail, call us back, okay? We definitely want to know how you feel about this one, so please call us back as quickly as you can. Abigail from Tema. But in fact, we want to hear from even more of you, ladies especially, on this topic, okay? The money is needed. Your man doesn't have it, but you know a man who does. Would you take it? It seems we have Abigail on the line now. Abigail, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Thanks for staying on the line. Thanks for your patience. So talk to us.
Kojo. Abigail here. Kojo. Remember the money to papa. Money the only dino creo. Kojo. Money the no cre number 1.
I see.
Oba okodisika. No aka tebe ma se o. Ehun kire ba me ko dibi wa han mi se. Be ma no o feel. Enya me nyina na di ntro. Papa wom. Si say you hu say man in me money de dure no. E ku man ankasa. How can a man date a woman for 7 years? Obama ni do obani ba obani free. Missouri any. If I would say here a banner for Basi or Kojibiaba, I will say, what's in say? No, would you? No, would you hear because I know beyond any papa for.
Right.
What you say?
But why would another man give somebody's wife money for free?
But for instance, but Joe it is a man. But only a money be our.
So the same men who are bad are also good.
Come again.
The same men who are bad, according to you, are also good.
Some are good. Majority are bad and they are evil.
So the ones who give you money are good, but your own man at home is bad and evil.
Only few are good. Some will give with good intention. And others will give with bad intention. But you, the woman, should know. So good intention you will know, or bad that you will know, and then you reject it.
How will you know?
Oh, your way of doing things will even let me know that you are not correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Abigail. Interesting. Do you agree with Abigail, or do you disagree? We'd like to hear from you. Either way. Nana Kofi is in Medina. Hi, Nana Kofi.
Alright.
This matter.
Hey, we are good people in this world, though. It's just. Oh yeah. We are good people in this world. It's just that I don't know. We've made the simple things look so complicated, and it's because of the conditioning to contribute to it. We think that a man is supposed to give a woman. You understand? So the moment that woman. You are with that woman and another man is giving to her, suddenly automatically think there's something going on. Do you understand? Yeah. Meanwhile, there are good people in this world. I'm here. I've done things for my exes. Some people I've been with before. With nothing, with no expectations, because they were together, it didn't work out. There's no bad blood. They reach out. And I can do it. I do it. We move on. Simple. So if tomorrow my partner comes and says this and that, you see, the thing is that I'm trusting her to do right by me. Whatever ulterior motives, of course, I would have loved to say, what if the person made a suggestion, say, oh, I'll give you money to do this, I would have loved to say, she would come and tell me that, Nana, maybe somebody says this, what do you think? Should I take them? I would have loved that, yeah. However, if that doesn't happen, and it comes, look, I'm trusting my partner to do right by me. If for whatever reason she goes ahead and do otherwise without me knowing, I'm not going to blame that man who gave him the money who gave her the money. I'm going to blame her because if she didn't allow it, if she didn't allow herself, it wouldn't happen. Do you understand? If something bad is going to happen, if she doesn't allow it, it wouldn't happen. It takes two to tango, right? And whatever it is that the man gives her wouldn't be a justification as to why she's supposed to do whatever it is that she's supposed to do. No. My thinking is that you function well and you decided to do this and you did it. So I'm going to deal with it in that manner. However, besides that, Charlie, let's not make things too complicated. Now, men, we are not some superhuman beings, and you see, money, it's not our best right. Do you understand? So if you find yourself at a place where somebody is lending a helping hand. Actually, just take it and do what you have to do and go. Life shouldn't be that complicated, though. But I feel that we've made things too complicated for ourselves.
I get you, Nana Kofi. Okay, Auntie Ya is in Dansuman. Hello, Auntie Ya. Good morning.
Good morning, Kudu.
Aha.
Kudu. What's the big deal? You don't have money. You are suffering. And I've gone out and I've brought money and I've cooked and you've eaten and you're asking me where I got the money from. Is that not it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the big deal? You don't have. Mediabo, me no one beside me say, me de second free you. When we now beside me say me de free him. Some men are just ungrateful.
Oh wow.
Why would you question me? You don't have.
Mm-hmm.
You see, in most cases, woman ni bino ohia no ko wonsa na omo bisa. I don't want to use the word.
Oh, stubborn proud.
Is this stubborn proud that you don't want to use?
For you know, fresh foods they are very very delicious. So, didn't know can it takrema. Baby count. When dear we are beside me, there's a kind of free.
This food was sponsored by
Ghana men.
Oh,
stop it.
Thank you for calling us. All right, Isaac. Oh, Isaac James is in our Bokobi. Hi, Isaac. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
We are managing our boss. You see,
Isaac James.
Yesterday, I had a thing from Bedouin, and I was told he has come and gone.
Fine.
Anyway, KY.
Yes, sir.
I have a principle in life.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how low I sink, married woman, God forbid. But if I have to help a married woman, which I know and I have, a married woman approached me and I can give you, but I will ask you, are you sure it won't bring problem in your marriage? Go and think about it. If I have and I can support, I'll support you. I make sure it doesn't bring problem. But in my part, if my wife brings the money, I trust my wife anyway, but I won't take it. No. I can't take it.
Why not?
I will be so much disappointed in myself. I can't use another man's money to solve my problem. If the person is my friend, then I go to my friend for the help. That's fine. But my wife going to another man to get the help, no way. I won't accept it. Though I trust my wife so much, I won't accept it.
Radical. Okay, thank you, Isaac. Let's take one more call before I tell you where I stand on this matter. Tony is in Tema. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Sajo.
How are you, Tony?
Good morning. I'm doing very well. I hope you are doing well too.
We are fantastic.
Great,
Talk to
great,
us,
great,
Tony.
great.
Talk to us.
Yes, so this issue that we have brought this morning, if I see, yes, it's true that maybe I'm in serious need of money to do something very urgent. But the point is, if my wife should bring me the money, I need to know where the money is coming from. If the money is coming from a man, what kind of relationship do you have with the man? You need to give me that explanation. Because in the first place, you have not even told me that you're going for money from such a person. If it's really something genuine, then I would love that we go together with the man. Even if because of my presence, the man will not give you the money, then you should give it to us maybe on loan. You and I know very well that there's no free lunch. So she cannot come and tell me that the man just gave it to me and I'm bringing it to you. It's not a loan. There's no interest. You don't have to suffer for anything. I prefer that we go together and even borrow the money, and we know that we have an obligation to meet.
Yeah.
Because I cannot just allow my wife to go and get money from anywhere. What if, even if it's not, maybe what she's telling me is not really from a man, or she's going to do something otherwise and bring me the money? Should I just accept the money because I'm in need? I'm not sure that would be the best thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will not agree. I will not take the money.
I appreciate you sharing, Tony. And thanks to all of you who called. This matter is very interesting. Social media is really abuzz with lots and lots of messages, which we'll read in a short while. But guys, let me tell you, for me, it's not a trust issue. Not at all. It's not about trust for me. And I've heard all of you talk about how, oh, look, if you trust your wife, then what's the problem? For me, trust doesn't even come into it. It's about ego. Now, bear with me. Ego, we give ego a bad name, right? We make it seem like a negative thing that men have. Oh, it's their men and their egos. But ego is actually what God gave us to aid our survival. Ego feeds competition, and competition is what has caused all the achievements in human history. Everything we have ever achieved, invented, created, conquered, it's because our ego made us compete with each other. That's why society has developed. So ego is a good thing. It is its excesses that are bad. But the existence of ego is good. Now, it is because of ego that I cannot accept my partner taking money from another man. I can't take it. I can't accept it. Because you see, look, wealth, it's a state of mind. I don't think that just because I don't have money in my pocket or my account, I cannot have a wealthy state of mind. And with a wealthy state of mind, I believe I can solve all problems in this world. No problem can befall me that I am not resourceful enough to fix. So if there is a problem and I don't have the money here today to fix it, I still have the ability to solve the problem. I can find the resources. I can source that money from somewhere.
Independence now.
Thank you.
Now,
not in the future.
So what are you talking about?
No, so I'll seek the independence myself. I would much rather be the source. I would much rather go and borrow the money from another person than have my wife tell another man that her man can't solve this problem, so he should solve it for her. That's ego. And it is a good thing. So what I'm saying is that because of my
Even if your wife was your best foot forward in this engagement,
if my wife is my best foot forward, then I must be the instigator of the move. So my wife has access to someone who can solve my problem. She should introduce me to the person.
Somebody
and
says,
I will solve the problem. I'm almost done.
It's still not stubborn.
I'm almost done.
Situation.
No, it's not stubborn proud.
Ego
It is a well. It is. You see, that's why I've tried to distinguish between ego and pride. Ego is something that fuels competition. It gives you self-worth. It makes you believe in your own capabilities. It's different from pride. Right? Pride is not necessarily backed by ability, but ego is. So what I'm saying is this. Look, even the fact that you told someone else that I can't solve the problem bothers me. Love to men is respect. And not just respect from your wife, but your wife being able to make others respect you is also love. So if my wife is the one who is going to diminish my respect in the eyes of others just because I don't have money today, I can't take that. I can't. For me, it's worse than cheating. I can actually wrap my head around cheating and survive it, walk away if I have to. But knowing that my wife is the one making people disrespect me, I can't take that one. Somebody says,
please ask the questions this way. To the ladies, would you be happy seeing another man giving money to your brother's wife?
Ask again.
It says to the ladies, would you be happy seeing another man giving money to your brother's wife?
No, that one they'll give different counsel. No.
Then he says that is where you see the hypocrisy.
Where is Antia?
And then to the men, he says, would you like seeing another man giving money to your brother's wife? And you will see. But I mean, look. Let me end on this note.
Ahuma so 24/7.
No man will be happy knowing that out there
That's
the
true,
verdict
actually.
is that he could not afford.
Yeah.
So the wife
Or could
went
not
for money
provide.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
Or he could not provide.
Yeah.
So the wife went for money elsewhere.
Yeah.
And so that's a no-no. The most important thing is that allow the man to solve it.
Yeah.
Okay, he has a nice way of solving it. He may probably resort to...
If he's incompetent, he may even come to you and say, see, I've reached my wit's end. This is how I
But
think
at
you
the
should
very
help.
least, he's the one.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Pursuing
That's
the
true.
solution. It makes all the difference.
Are we saying this because we are men?
But obviously, because we understand it. So we must be the ones to explain it.
Okay.
You see, that's the problem. Men, we don't really explain how we feel about things. We're not very good at that. So women kind of assume that we either have no feelings or that they are right. So if we have an opportunity to explain how our minds work, we should take that opportunity. It is ego, not pride, and ego is a good thing. That's where I'll end it. Listen, we'll take a break because when we come back, there's another issue that concerns men as well as women, and it's hypertension, the #1 killer of men in Ghana. But thankfully, there are things being done to help. And Dr. Kofi Techia-Samoa will be here to help us. He's a physician specialist and cardiology fellow at Kolebu. He's right after these messages.
Hi, it's time with the dentist, and we're going to talk about saliva. This clear liquid that I'm sure you've not given much thought to has a big impact on your oral health. My name is Dr. Gwendolyn Amakwe Baiche, and this program is proudly sponsored by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association. Saliva is produced by structures in the mouth known as salivary glands. About 99% of saliva is water, and the other 1% is various components such as enzymes and minerals that help with its function. First and foremost, saliva moistens the tissues of the mouth to make us more comfortable when eating and when talking. Digestion of food begins in the mouth with the help of saliva. The enzymes in saliva break down the large complex molecules in food into smaller ones for easy uptake of the nutrients into our bloodstream. The acidity in the mouth increases whenever we eat, and saliva has neutralizing components that minimize the damaging effect of acid on the teeth. Acid on the teeth causes the minerals like calcium to move out of the teeth in a process called demineralization, and this can lead to cavity formation. Saliva, on the other hand, has the ability to incorporate these minerals back into the tooth structure in a remineralizing process to help maintain the integrity of the outer layer of the tooth, enamel. There are a lot of microorganisms present in the mouth. Saliva helps flush excess bacteria together with food debris left over after eating, preventing them from getting attached to the teeth and gums. Saliva also has some germ-reducing minerals that help fight germs in the mouth, minimizing your risk of tooth decay as well as bad breath. So you see, without saliva, you will have problems with your oral health. There are some conditions and medications that can affect the amount of saliva that you produce. The medications include some taken for hypertension and depression, as well as some sedatives. Diseases of the big salivary glands, radiotherapy treatments to the head and neck region, as well as excessive alcohol intake can lead to low saliva production and dry mouth. Dry mouth can cause several oral health problems like fungal infections, gum disease, tooth decay, and general discomfort in the mouth. So to ensure your saliva levels are maintained to protect your oral health, stay hydrated, drink more water. Talk to your doctor about possible alternatives to medications that can cause dry mouth. You can also chew sugarless gum, as chewing promotes the release of saliva from the salivary glands. Your dentist can also prescribe what we call artificial saliva and mouthwashes. These are designed to keep the mouth moist. Saliva is 99% water. The other 1% includes various components such as enzymes and minerals that help with its function. Saliva moistens the tissues of the mouth and makes speaking and chewing comfortable. It also helps in the digestion of food, has a cleansing action, and helps prevent cavities. When your mouth has enough saliva, your teeth and mouth remain better protected. Always remember to brush your teeth twice daily with a fluoridated toothpaste like Pepsodent. This campaign is brought to you by Pepsodent in partnership with Ghana Dental Association.
Well, you're welcome back. It's 9:22 now. I'm sure you remember, the collective shock that went through all of us when we heard that hypertension is now the number one killer of men in Ghana. Terrifying statistics. But you see, there must be a reason. Plus, what exactly can you do to ensure you don't become one of those statistics? These are conversations that are crucial, and we're going to have one right now with Dr. Kofi Ticha-Asamoah. Now, Dr. Ticha-Asamoah is a physician specialist and a cardiology fellow at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. I just learned this morning that he used to be a student of my mother's. Kofi, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much for making the time to speak to us today. This is now, a serious matter. Hypertension, number one killer of men. Why?
So I think primarily hypertension by nature doesn't give any symptoms. So someone can have hypertension for years and will be walking on the street like any average person. You only tend to pick it up if you visit the hospital regularly or you have your own machine and you check intermittently. Otherwise, it announces itself with a complication like a stroke or a heart attack or reduced blood flow to the legs, causing the leg to shrivel and die. And so usually men tend, the statistics are more towards men because men compared to women have different health behaviors. A man is less likely to get up and just walk to a hospital to get checked. So then it's only when they've had that stroke or that heart attack, and we all know those have a high mortality. Even if you survive, there's a high morbidity because now you're weakened, you're probably not going to be able to earn that kind of income, then depression sets in, and so many things, and in the end it leads to death.
Wow. So I know that there's an event coming up which you will tell us about, but let's talk about your experience. In your clinical work, in your encounter with patients. How are so many Ghanaian men developing hypertension?
Let me try and paint the scenario first before I directly answer the question. So a young man lives in Weja, Kasua, somewhere there, works in the airport area. So in the morning he's on the road by 4 o'clock to make it to work by 6:30 or 7. Work is demanding. He doesn't have time to go on a proper break, eat proper food. So he has a soft drink and a pastry, high caloric diet, sitting behind the desk pretty much the whole day. Lunch, would probably take a break, go and have a big bowl of fufu or something, come back and sit there. So then all that energy is not used. Then closes at 5, but because of traffic decides to stay until 7 or 8, sit back in the car, straight home, sleeps 12 o'clock, is up by 3:30, and the cycle goes on. For this person, you realize that, first of all, there's very little physical activity. There's a lot of stress. Dietary habits are poor. And these come together to contribute to causing hypertension. Another very important part is with psychosocial health. In our society, there tends to be a lot more pressure on men to cater for families and do a lot of other things to make ends meet. And men are not really culturally expected to talk much about mental health issues. It's sort of a sign of weakness. So then in the end, you stomach all these, develop anxiety, develop depression, in addition to whatever other predispositions you may have. And because again, you're not going to hospital, you're not checking. So in the end, it leads to that. Yeah.
See. Give us a bit of a picture of what is happening in the body of a hypertensive person compared to someone who doesn't have it. What's the difference? Yeah, so hypertension basically just means that blood is flowing under higher pressure. So we have arteries that carry blood throughout the body, and they're supposed to have a certain caliber. The body is designed such that based on various activities, the arteries may open up or narrow depending on what you're doing. People with hypertension generally have narrow arteries, so blood is flowing at a higher pressure. Now imagine you are home, you open the tap, it comes at high pressure, you immediately close it a bit because that high pressure causes it to splash everywhere. Similarly, if blood is flowing at high pressure, then it starts to damage the wall of the various arteries, the walls of the arteries. Then that leads to a cascade of events that contribute to developing other complications. Right. So blood flowing at a higher pressure, which is eventually damaging arteries and other, organs in the body. Okay. What is the connection between hypertension and salt?
When I was growing up, there was an advert by Duraplast that featured TT. Everywhere Duraplast go, water go flow. Everywhere salt go, water go flow.
Right.
So if you're taking a lot of salt, you absorb a lot of water, and that increases the pressure. And in fact, studies have shown that there's a variant called salt-sensitive hypertension, which is commoner in blacks and in men, where if you cut down on your salt intake, then it contributes significantly to reducing your blood pressure levels. So you have people who take food and even before tasting it, they sprinkle salt on it. That's not a good habit. You're just increasing the amount of salt you're taking, because bear in mind, salt was used to cook. They probably used some MSG or bouillon cubes on it or something, which is also rich in sodium.
Right.
So then you add extra salt to it, and then you absorb more water and increase your blood pressure.
Okay. But Doc, this is a challenge. You're talking about wherever salt go, but a lot of people, like you indicated, eat outside, and in most of the instances don't even have control over the salt content in your food. So what do we do?
Well, that's very true, and that's the sad reality. Best case scenario is to eat food that you can vouch for. Best case scenario. Reality on the ground is that there are so many pressures that it's probably not realistic to expect everyone to carry cooked food around. So it is a challenge, and I don't know if there's an easy way to go about it. It's just about, as much as possible, eating food cooked from a trusted source and trying to stick to what you know.
Okay.
So I've noticed that in the UK, the US, and other parts of the world, heart disease is the number one cause of death. Here, it's hypertension. What's the difference? I mean, is it that we are more stressed than they are, or what? What is that factor that makes hypertension so much more prevalent amongst Ghanaian or perhaps even African men?
So the thing is, I wouldn't say over here it's hypertension, as in hypertension is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease.
Right.
Hypertension in itself, just by having a high blood pressure, that is not likely to kill you. But what does the hypertension bring? So the hypertension causes heart failure. It causes a stroke. That is likely. So hypertension is sort of the leading pathway to that point.
Right.
In our part of the world, we tend it's going up because of certain lifestyles that we are adopting, and unless we actively do something about it, we're going to keep having higher levels.
Okay. Somebody wants to know, I mean, since you said where salt goes, water flows. Somebody is asking, can he drink more water to dilute the salt?
Well, if you drink more water, then more water is going in with the salt. So, it's not going to dilute it per se, but it's just going to increase your circulatory volume, and that would increase the risk of hypertension. Yes.
So actually, more water is not good.
Yeah.
If
So
you are hypertensive.
Yeah. So whatever it is, we recommend that you do an average of maximum 3.5 liters in a day. If you're doing something that makes you sweat a lot, you can drink some more, but then normally 3.5 liters in a day, whether you're hypertensive or not, you should be fine.
Right.
If you're hypertensive, control the salt intake. That's the most important.
Okay.
So how are you marking the day?
So today we're doing a number of media engagements. So there are people in other radio and TV stations currently, and then in Kumasi there's a hypertension screening at the Bantama Racecourse. Even here in Accra at the Ridge Hospital, they're also doing some hypertension screening at the ambulance bay. But then it's a month-long thing, so it doesn't just end today. We've had some media engagements earlier in the month, and we have more that will come up. Yes, and then we would have some other screening activities going on, and most importantly, a social media campaign to put the information out there.
That is important. Well, we certainly wish you a very successful World Hypertension Day, and we are so glad to be able to work with you on it. And we want to do more. We want to have more detailed conversations. In fact, we would like you to come back next week, so that we can really sit and have a great conversation about this, and even bring in our audience and so forth. But before you leave, perhaps some advice generally for some of us like Samuel Dami who
so in terms of advice, what I'd say is physical activity is important. Some activity is better than no activity.
Right.
But if you can, do 30 minutes 5 times a week. If you can't do that much, do what you can. Some is better than none. Eat well. From time to time, go on your allocated annual leave. Don't work 3, 4, 5 years without ever going on leave. Manage your stress, because those are important contributory factors.
Samuel Dami, please, are you listening?
Stop smoking, cut down alcohol, and spend time with your family. Stress relief is very important.
Necessary. I love it. Thank you so much. Dr.
Pleasure.
Kofi Techia Samoa is a physician specialist. He's a cardiology fellow at Kolebu Teaching Hospital. And he'll be back. He'll be back next week, so we can talk a lot more about hypertension. Until then, thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. All right, there's more coming on the Super Morning Show. Don't go anywhere. We're back after these.
Once you are speaking so highly of.
Oh no, we are talking about the new Pepsodent 200 grams.
It's the Pepsodent Kokroko promo. This is the Pepsodent 175 grams you have always loved. Now with an additional 25 grams free for cavity protection and 10 times stronger teeth for your entire family. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, welcome back to work. Charlie, thanks, bro. The malaria really knocked you down, eh? Charlie, no joke. Hey,
fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see,
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and lumefantrine. Comes in tablet and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Well. How is your good life?
Mine has been great, you know. My entire family and I sleep under our insecticide-treated net every night, throughout the night, and wake up feeling sound every day with absolutely no mosquito bite.
My good life has been terrific. My entire family and I, we wash our hands with soap and running water before we cook and eat, and after using the toilet, we don't play with it.
When my wife was pregnant, I accompanied her to every antenatal session. She took all her medication, ate balanced diet, and gave birth without any complications. My good life has been smooth.
Let's all come aboard Good Life and live healthy and happy. Good Life, live it well. It's an everyday thing. Good Life from Ghana Health Service and partners with support from USAID.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts as Adansi Travels and Joy FM are about to take you on an adventure of a lifetime. Imagine yourself soaring high with your favorite drive time program in the heart of South Africa. Starting from the 3rd of June, join me, Lexus Bill, and the Drive Time team as we dive into the soul of South Africa. Starting at an exclusive promo rate of $1,390, you get to choose your adventure. Whether it's the urban pulse of Joburg or the thrilling Sun City, we've got you covered. But wait, there's more. Be part of history and join us at the Legends and Legacy Ball at the Santin Convention Center, celebrating the iconic Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Call Adansi Travels now on 0595 500 817 or visit www.adansitravels.com to secure your spot. Remember, it's more than a journey. It's an experience that will stay with you forever.
From the producers of The Gods Are Not to Blame comes another theatrical marvel.
A deformity is a deformity!
In honor of Professor Martin Owusu, dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Image Bureau,
in partnership with April Communications
and the National Theatre present
The Legend of Akusika.
That orphan who killed her mother and destroyed her own father.
Live at the National Theatre on June 1st, 2nd, 8th and 9th at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each day.
Tickets selling now at 200 Ghana cedis only
at imagebureaugh.com.
And dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash.
The Legend of Akusika.
Directed by Na Ashoko.
Supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority,
New Plans Car Rental,
MGL Logistics,
Joy FM,
and proudly brought to you by
Stanbic Bank
and the National Lottery Authority.
The Legend of Akusika.
Hello, Ghana. Are you tired of the same old political rhetoric? Do you believe it is time for a change that truly represents the voices of our youth, women, and children? I present to you Nana Kwame Bediako. He is a visionary leader with a passion for making our country better through innovative industrial revolution. Together, we can change the political narrative and create a government that truly represents the interest of all citizens. Join this journey to build a better and inclusive future for all by contributing to our Save Ghana Fund campaign. Your support, no matter the amount, is not just a donation. It is an investment in the shared desire for a more prosperous, equitable, and better nation. To donate, visit www.nkb.com.gh or dial star 887 star 2024 hash. Thank you for your support.
Did you know high blood pressure can lead to stroke, kidney and heart diseases? Did you also know over 1 billion people worldwide have high blood pressure? Check and control your blood pressure if you have high blood pressure. Roll up your sleeves Go for screening and know your numbers. Hypertension is a silent killer. Measure your blood pressure. Control it. Live longer. This message is sponsored by Novitas.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Out one night. He said, "Hello, I'm George." Highlight.
On a raga tip or raga on a tip? What's the right title?
Tip of the iceberg.
Old woman feeling on
there. My dad.
Sorry, give us that. We want to sing it. Please, do you have that song?
Why did you send me these two individuals?
That song is like or there.
My dad. That's what I hear. My dad.
Yeah.
I blame Emmanuel O'Day for this.
Contestant number 15.
Barracuda.
Former Barracuda. Officially known as K. Waddles.
Yeah. Sunshine Bubble.
Waddles.
We have a lot to talk about.
No, not now. We don't have a lot to talk about. Waddles.
Who is your Waddles?
Or there song. What's the title of the song?
On a raga tip or raga on a tip. What's the title of the song? Obeti, be careful. DJ Obeti, drop the song. Let's see. Drop the song.
Yes, we want to verify.
My dad.
But why are you asking?
Play the song you're asking.
Do you want
you ask the dancer. Okay, Obeti says he wants to ask the dancer first, so that he will do that.
Obeti, this is how you're helping me.
Okay, Obeti, play it. The dancer called Kiwado. With Smooth Criminal.
With the ye. Look, after a record 13 runs of Ola Rotimi's The Gods Are Not to Blame, Image Bureau, April Communications, and the National Theatre have reconvened for another theatrical adventure this June. You can dive deep into the heart of Ghanaian theatre as Na Ashoko makes her directorial debut with The Legend of Akushika in honor of the writer, Professor Martin Owusu. Book a seat now for a mind-blowing dramatic experience with some of the finest talents in the business. Mauli Semevo, Edina Matachi, Elvis Crystal, Anoda Samwabedu, and for the very first time on stage, Adoma. Come on, let's celebrate the legendary professor on Saturday the 1st, Sunday the 2nd, Saturday the 8th, and Sunday the 9th of June, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. each night at the National Theatre. Tickets are selling fast for only 200 Ghana cedis at imagebureau.com. imagebureaugh.com. You can dial star 714 star 11 star 21 hash. The Legend of Akushika, supported by the Ghana Tourism Authority, Knee Plants Car Rental, MGL Logistics, Joy FM, Hits FM, Joy Prime, Daily Guide, Graphic Communications Group, and proudly brought to you by Stanbic Bank and the National Lottery Authority. The Legend of Akushika. Theatre doesn't get better than this.
Okay, so Pakwesi Banse sent me the title of the song. On a raga tip, Ubete.
PKB.
On a raga tip. So if you are in doubt, Ubete, now you have the song. And you see, Ghana, are you ready for the biggest football night? The Hits FM, rep your jersey. Look, the clock is ticking and the heat is getting intense as we head towards the UEFA Champions League final. Who will lift the ultimate trophy? Real Madrid or Borussia Dortmund? Wear your favorite club jersey and join us at the Aviation Social Center on Saturday, 1st June 2024 for the 13th edition of a Hits FM Rep Your Jersey from 10 a.m. till you drop. They say till Mama comes calling. There'll be loads of fun, excitement, entertainment, and activities such as sports quiz, five-a-side soccer, e-game contest, and many more. Maybe we should try arm wrestling too, with amazing prizes to be won. Right, Raymond, what's the problem?
There's history that somebody was participating in the arm wrestling and basically put everybody else in the hospital. I'm going to repeat that.
In fact, there should be a warning.
Yes.
A warning.
Or we should disqualify one person.
HR should send out a warning that you arm wrestle this person at your own risk.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss the climax of football's greatest story in grand style and on a giant screen. Follow us on our social media platforms, hashtag HitsFM Rep Your Jersey 24. And the Hits FM Rep Your Jersey is supported by Joy Sports and Joy Prime TV and sponsored by SoccerBet, your best bet for sports betting, Heineken, Share the Passion, National Petroleum Authority, Jama Soap, your partner for clean clothes, Sintestanga, your stronger, your tough, Franco Trading Enterprise, Steel Phone, Papa Fie, Peugeot from Silver Star Auto and Citizens Sports Mall.
All right. Well, today, I'm sorry if I can do this real quick before I forget. I'm so sorry, Raymond. Today happens to be the birthday of Ambassador Sam P. Yali. He turns 70 today. And Elsie Apoklu Esquire wants to wish him a special happy 70th birthday. She happens to be the Director of Special Duties for the NDC Pro Forum. Okay.
And let me wish Cecil Demenya happy birthday. Cecil, I have done it all. And also, happy first birthday to Alice Jonah, who is in Switzerland. It's from your family and friends to you. Great. Let's continue, Raymond.
And now, in a land where dreams are often cradled in the arms of hope, there is just a league of unsung heroes. And now, they are the silent architects of change, the torchbearers who illuminate paths where once there was only darkness. These are the change makers who sculpt the future of our nation, stitch by stitch. Unknown to them, their acts of selflessness have resonated across the land, stirring the hearts of many and sparking the movement of recognition and celebration. It's that time of the year again. Joy News in support, with support from the McDan Foundation, brings you the Joy News Impact Makers Awards 2024. Hooray!
Hooray!
No, hooray. Hooray. Okay, join us in our quest to spotlight and honor those steadfast warriors who are remolding the destiny of our communities and our nation. The Joy News Impact Makers Award, celebrating ordinary people making extraordinary impact. The Joy News Impact Awards is proudly brought to you by DBS Industries Limited. We truly are your roof experts. Gold Key Properties, building prestige since 1997. First National Bank. How can we help you? And the McDan Foundation, building a better community. Joy News, independent, fearless, and credible.
All right then. So don't forget to go to kingdomstoreonline.com where you can buy the very best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, stationery at wonderful prices, which you can pay via Momo across all networks. They will deliver free if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Well, say goodbye to memorizing 1,001 short codes. Experience a complete one-click access to all MTN services. With my MTN app, you can now check your airtime, data, and mobile balance, buy bundles with airtime, or from your Momo wallet. Monitor your data usage and calls made. Access your MTN Momo account and so much more, all with my MTN app. Download my MTN app from App Store or Google Play Store today and experience a super convenient way to do things you love on your favorite network, MTN. So, what are we doing today?
Well, today we've been doing a lot. We've talked about the petition to remove the special prosecutor. We've also had our very interesting relationship conversation. We're going to take some messages, and when we come back, we will tell you what you have been saying about our relationship conversation on social media. Stay with us.
Usually, we get special treatment only on our birthday. But imagine getting a special package every single day. That's what AT's Daily Deals gives you. You get unique voice and data deals exclusive to you. What's even better is it's affordable, reliable, and available. Start experiencing AT's Daily Deals. Dial *533# today and every single day. When you do, you'll unlock exclusive data and voice packages valid for 24 hours. Come on, people, jump on the AT Daily Deals train. When you're with dealer now. Dial *533# now and access awesome data and voice deals only from AT. Life is simple.
Think about it. You can either go out to watch one game at your local and pay for the bumpy, stuffy ride there. Then the food. Then the drinks with a 12,000% markup. And a new team jersey cause some drunk spilled red wine all over you. Or you can pay once right on your phone and watch 42 live Premier League games over a whole month. For unbeatable value for money entertainment, there's only one way to go. GoTV. Love it.
GH Ghana, are you ready for the biggest football night? The Hits FM Rep Your Jersey 2024. The clock is ticking towards the UEFA Champions League finale. The heat is on. The Spaniards, Real Madrid, clash with the Germans. Borussia Dortmund for the UEFA trophy. Which team are you rooting for, or are you against for shaggy reasons? Wear your favorite UEFA club jersey and join us at the Viation Social Center on Saturday, 1st June 2024 for the 13th edition of the Hits FM Rep Your Jersey from 10 a.m. till you drop. Come compete in the close fun, entertainment, and other activities. We got sports quiz, 5-a-side soccer, e-game contest, and many more with amazing prizes to be won. Be there to watch the climax of football's greatest story. Hala Madrid versus the Black and Yellow in grand style on a giant screen. Follow us on our social media platforms. Hashtag Hits Rep Your Jersey 24. The Hits FM Rep Your Jersey is supported by Joy Sports and Joy Prime TV and sponsored by Soccer Bet. Your best bet for sports betting. Shelters Lozenges. Think natural, think Shelters. Heineken, Shell the Passion, National Petroleum Authority, Jamar Detergent, your partner for clean clothes, Syntex tanks, and you're strong and you're tough. Peugeot from Silver Star Auto, Franco Trading Enterprise, Still Foam Papa Power Fie, Citizen Sports Mall, Ice Drop Drinking Water. Stay healthy, stay hydrated.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
You're welcome to the maiden edition of the Joy News Impact Makers Award.
Tonight we gather here to honor and celebrate individuals.
We celebrate the goodness in our humanity
and create more inclusive, compassionate, and thriving societies.
The overall winner, Isaac Ajato.
In a land where dreams are often cradled in the arms of hope, there exists a league of unsung heroes. They are the silent architects of change, the torchbearers who illuminate paths where once there was only darkness. From the verdant stretches of our farms to the innovative labs of science, from the warm embrace of humanitarian aid to the simplest acts of kindness,
These are the changemakers who sculpt the future of our nation, stitch by stitch. Unknown to them, their acts of selflessness have resonated across the land, stirring the hearts of many and sparking a movement of recognition and celebration. It's that time of the year again. Joy News proudly presents the Impact Makers Awards 2024. Join us in our quest to spot and honor those steadfast warriors who are remolding the destiny of our communities and our nation. This is your moment to nominate the unsung hero in your midst, the beacon of change whose story deserves to be told. To nominate your Impact Maker of the Year, send your entries to impact.makersawards@myjoyonline.com. Let's amplify their stories. The Joy News Impact Makers Awards, celebrating ordinary people making extraordinary impact.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Charlie, show
something small.
Charlie,
deliver.
Wado.
Remind yourself of your days.
Wado, show something.
Yes.
You are the
And people will think that apart from the shiny things, you are appropriately attired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in those days, some of them dress like this to go.
Yes. You
know, we are bringing back those dresses.
Into a jumper now, overall.
The dressing from those days.
Cardigan. Oh my God.
Kiwado.
Yes.
There are some birthday messages here that I want to do quickly. This one says, "Happy birthday to my dear Auntie MFA in Tem, formerly at SOS Tema. May the good Lord bless her and grant her long life." It's from Nana Harden, from Madam Hannah Aqua Samson, and Nana Ayinsua.
Don't move on. Let me stay at Tema SOS, right? This one is to Clavet Benate's daughter, Emily Esinam Benate of SOS Hemamana School. Please wish her a joyful moment, all her life, and the Lord protect and direct her throughout the path. It's her 7th birthday, so it's Esinam Emily Benate's 7th birthday. Yes.
That's nice.
Okay. You have another one?
No, I think
yes,
okay.
I have a last one.
Okay.
Today is my daughter's birthday. Karen Mary Selatonam Ajo Mawenyega. Oh, Robert. How about you giving your child plenty day like that?
Yeah.
She's 3 years old.
Why?
May God bless and let his face shine upon you. She's a beautiful child too. Yeah, I like the picture.
So what's wrong with having plenty names?
Yeah.
This is what somebody went to do and they had to...
Karim, Mary.
Please, we like plenty names. Let me quickly say happy birthday to Carolina Mame Abba Arthur of Victory Presby School in Adenta. Happy birthday to you. You're 6 years old today, and this one is from your mummy, your daddy Morgan, and Brian. I think I have one more. Oh no, I've done it. Oh, there you go. So happy birthday to all of you. Now, shall we read a few of the messages that came through on this interesting conversation? Let me find the one that I found so interesting.
There's one. I don't know if it's already read. Trust is earned and can also be broken. No man worth his salt will allow his wife to take another man's, not a relative. You even lose respect from the woman, no matter how trustworthy she is. May even eventually change her. Never underestimate what money can do to a woman. Otio from Abeka, send that one in.
All right. Emeko Amejuru V says, "What has me taking money from another man got to do with my man? Are you asking if I will take money from another man if my man isn't having? Joe, I will take even if I am married to Zuckerberg."
This is something Hanodami will say.
Oh my goodness. Lots and lots of interesting messages here. You can go on Facebook, on my Facebook page. Lots of people commenting on this issue. You can add your thoughts as well. But listen, it's been a wonderful week with you. I'm so glad that we could do this. We're back on Monday with more. Until then, please have a restful weekend, but keep it locked on Joy all the way through. On behalf of the team, thank you for listening. My name is Kojo Youngson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amon.
Raymond Aqua.
Have a good one.